I'm so mad at Baiju being delayed for 2 last year, honestly. They just hate him. Okay, let's go down there. Oh no, Ito's giving crickets. Of course Ningguang slays, look at this. Ningguang slays. Of course Ningguang slays. I like this music. I like this music quite a lot. Sounds like quite like majestic. Sounds quite royal. Sounds quite grand. Sounds quite like a nation proud of its nation. Hi, Skinny Capella. This is circus, right?
And have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy!
Busy. These random NPCs are standing by themselves with like barely anybody.
Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds. Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads. We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't
They're kind of pale. Yeah. They're very... they're laughing.
Told us to try posing as Academia students while asking.
Like, why couldn't they have accents and have like melanin?
On the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem
like, they should have done what Final Fantasy XIV did with Endwalker's region.
Get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found,
like Dory. Dory could have been like a...
see what we come up with.
Like a dark skin with an accent and possibly like a different, like not skinny, like a different body type. Cause she's like riding on a genie anyways. Like she's riding on a ghost anyways. Like she just sit there. Like she just sits. Like
do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the Academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the Academia.
Nerds.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we
Their
can
students
listen
look
in.
like big fucking nerds. I wanna beat them up.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know
What are
you're a
Eremites
student,
again?
then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein El Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon.
I'm eating
Is
some
knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
macadamia nuts, I think.
So, what's your plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying
The way I lost my 50-50 to Mona. Why does everyone lose their 50-50 to Mona? I swear to God, Mona's the one that takes off all 50-50s. Hi, Gok Beans.
I never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of Mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
You want Mona? She's not worth it.
Must have brought us together.
I want C1 Jean. Jean showed the earth freaking time for me. That's good though, Jean is good. Attack speed boost. I love that 50-50, yeah, I got Shiji from the stand banner.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if...
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
Wow, speaking so loudly.
They're
it
nothing
almost
to be
makes
afraid of.
them.
Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of
Isn't Klee, like,
money-grubbing
considered really
opportunists out for
bad?
a quick Mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this
I
time.
didn't even think I had 500,000 more.
All these
Let me just
guys
beat them
talk
up.
about is the Scarlet King. So they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru.
Oh my
and all of them
god,
shall
is
be
that...
punished.
Who's that cry girl? Vengeance will be mine. Eula. What's
I was wondering
Eula?
what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Hey boys, what are you talking about? Hey, you can spill all the tea to me.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
A student from the academia.
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
I ain't handing him 55,000, right?
Huh? What is this, some kind of joke?
Bitch, I'll beat you up.
Sorry, she must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Paimon can't stand to see so much more go.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King.
Do I actually lose time to
We're actually
Mora?
interested to know more because we're archaeology students.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers.
So if you
of the
didn't have
Scarlet
500,000 more, do you
Years
just
ago, the
not able
Scarlet
to do
King
this
founded the
the
great
quest in the
desert
farmer?
nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Rukadevata.
Greater Lord Rukadevata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me.
I know, where are the bitch's
The
nose?
story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our God
Prophesying?
shall
I thought
return.
prophesizing.
And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true God
Is
will
this getting
suffer
like that
retribution
dude
together.
from Harry
If what
Potter,
I'm saying
Voldemort?
makes you shiver with
no
fear,
nose.
it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
Can you tell us more about the Oracle?
I don't have anything to say to you academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Oh,
Not
bitch.
just yet. This man is a fraud.
No.
You again? Deranged academia lunatic.
Oh my god, we're gonna get our money
Yes,
back.
It's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Bitch.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this, hmm?
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Think about it's not emotional,
It's
but...
perfectly clear that you won't negotiate with you.
And if you are not
Yes,
being gay,
and in no
then he
uncertain
died for
terms.
nothing, and you are
But
bringing
that was
shame to
then.
his name.
It does not
Amen.
preclude
God
him
bless
from
the
changing his
gays.
mind in the future.
Wow.
I'm warning you. Don't push us.
Can we
or
beat
this
these
could
bitches
get ugly.
up?
We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Tevat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that
Oh,
cannot
he's
be
a
undone.
danger unit.
Also,
He looked like he's an
a word of
anime.
advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect
beat
us
them
to hold
up.
back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. I am quite poor, I need that mora.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
He looks very tired.
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Amorites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions.
Yes, let us go.
He went that way! After him!
You're a merchant? What do you sell? Nothing.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Huh?
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about!
Oh yeah, my god, did I thank you?
Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that? A student.
We're students.
Right.
We're nerds.
Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
Yes, let us beat them up.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right.
Thank you,
I accept.
Sunny.
Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck.
What are we looking
We'll
for?
reconvene at the
Like, I'm a
appointed
little
time
lost
by
in
the
this story.
pier.
What?
It doesn't matter
What
if you
scent
show
item
up
are
or
we
not.
looking for again?
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
What is that?
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
Thank you, Lenari, got it.
Ah, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine.
I remember when I skipped the dialogue so fast, I kept hearing the skip sound whenever I interacted with someone IRL. Please. Not that. You're talking to someone in real life, you just hear the tok, 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 tok. Please.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something.
What is that?
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Dory.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares.
I like
she
Mora.
only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
What? We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad.
Being gay is a sin, and Jesus died for our sins.
Thank you for the Aiden, Pancake. I'm feeling well. Thank you for the. Thank you.
You are bringing shame to his name. Amen. God bless the gays.
Oh.
Hi, Lumi. How are you feeling today? And OMG, that makeup on your eyes is stunning. It looks amazing on you, Luminum clap.
Thank you so much, Aiden. Yes, I tried to do some Geo Zhongli makeup look today.
Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing gained knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye.
I have to spend my
If there's any
mora
mora left over, just keep it.
I'm like, yes.
Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Let me just Google how little I need to spend so I can like keep the remaining. Thank you.
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
No.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions.
What is this? Blah 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 blah. Complimenting a customer of skill. Current of skill, Hara fruit that causes dizziness. Customer of erudition, Hara fruit that causes heart stroke. Okay. Skill, dizzy. Erudition, heart stroke. Stage right. The 970 sigil.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right?
Oh. Oops.
Paimon doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palette. We have unripe Hara fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak.
I mean, does it really matter if I choose the wrong one? They can't possibly make us fail, right?
Got it. You two, please follow me.
Please follow me.
You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Oh my god, thank you so much.
Hold on, let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
I walk in front, bitch.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
I walk in front.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Walk faster. I walk in front.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our Hara fruits were taken by mice.
Congratulations to you. How do I gain his shirt? Am I meant to be congratulations to you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Someone tell me the right move. Or can I just giggle? Someone tell me, chat. Congratulations.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Dizzy is not a heartstrike, right? Dizzy was Iridius. Tinnitus, right? Didn't it decide tinnitus, please? Oh, I'd prefer something called heartstrike. Dizziness?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating horror fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a bad life decision.
Would you like your horror fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
In the what? What should I do? Sumeru?
I'm guessing that you're going for a more traditional packaging since this is your first time here.
Wait a sec. Sumeru City style means we're only buying a few things. He won't take us to see Dory if we do that.
You fucking
sorry, but as things currently stand,
time out,
you won't
fuck
be
you,
able to
bitch.
fulfill your order.
Time out,
Why don't you
time
two
out,
think things
Danachi.
He's cautious of us. Let's take a closer look at the paper that I'll hate.
Time out, not time out. Time out.
Before I retrieve your please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you.
Time out.
Earlier, many of our horror fruits were taken by mice.
Yeah, just say
Then
so.
you look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll
You can
make
untime
busy?
though. Caduceus, untime. I guess we can repeat this, it's fine.
That's the right answer. But eating horror fruit.
Would you like your horror fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style?
What
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? I'll hate them said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
Oh my god, dun 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 dun. Run! Oh my god, 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 run! Run!
He ran that way.
Oh my god, they're gonna catch us, oh my god, oh my god.
Look, he's over there.
Oh my god, oh my god, they're gonna catch us, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god.
Hey, if you're hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way.
Rishberlin Tiger.
Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right.
Here, over here. You can stop running now.
It's Dory. The way Dory could have had melanin, like, and an accent, but no.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
No, she really could have had an accent. She would have stayed with one.
You're Dory? I'm unsure thought you'd look a whole lot scarier.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me.
Is anyone gonna be rolling for Dory?
Forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I
Yeah, his
bet
kid
my
does seem
warrant
pretty cool.
you've
She
been
rides like a
involved in some
genie.
shady dealings, haven't you?
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it.
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much more they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run an honest business. We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but Don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please, knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes,
I love that
of
money.
Course. Go ahead, help yourselves. Voila! Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble if the Matra caught her with all this. What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 Mora.
It's getting scammed.
Who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful.
2 million Mora, and it's yours.
Not the 2
No
million.
discounts.
Whoa, that's a lot of Mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom.
Alright, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
Oh, 3 of them are quite radiating. And this one. As well as this one.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even. Listen, I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Wow, she's so generous.
Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal?
I don't know.
Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. And so far, everything we bought belongs to Al-Haytham. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Al-Haytham's Mora left. So let's put it to good use by finding something useful.
Wait, why are we saying his name out loud? Didn't he get blacklisted?
We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora.
Excellent. Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each.
Lies.
I'm sure discerning customers like
I bet they're worth
yourselves
like 1
will be able to
Mora.
find something to your liking. Please,
Lies.
take your time.
Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Lies.
Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Flop. Lies. Absolute flop.
So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, The mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful.
What? Wait, I already gave it to her?
Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru
Hi, Avril,
brewing
cute bit of you.
techniques,
Thank
the
you.
art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8. Not sure we ever found volumes
Would
1
love
through
that.
7.
You should go do
but
that,
I guess this
Avril.
knowledge
Find
should be useful,
someone.
right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
Alright, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
Appearance with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham.
Let us go. Do I get to use this?
Trust me, I'll find you your perfect.
Hopefully now he'll finally.
There's no one. What happened to the guy that you were meeting? Can I use this? Or do I just... It was blah 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 blah. Wait. He's so useless. Another one added to the block list. What happened? What happened? Is it... These men, my god.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the
You only
Academia
wanted to
has
hit
taken
and
word
quit
from
it,
there.
but I'm good.
I came to Port
I thought
Ormos
that's
in
what
the
you
pretense
were...
of conducting
That's what you
official
agreed on,
business.
though, right?
Yeah.
I thought you didn't want something serious with the guy.
Relax. No one here is interested.
Or do you
in
mean like you
anything
want
say,
to have at least
and
like
the Master
cuddles
will
and all
come
that
here.
afterwards? And like some actual,
Okay,
at least
now,
some genuine
Tell me
connection.
how your encounter with Dory went.
Yeah, I thought that's what you wanted. There's another guy. Oh.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the academia
Wait,
lost
what?
now?
What happened to the guy that was super close to you?
I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, she just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while.
That whole goal was like 3 guys ago. Wow, you really are going everywhere. I can't relate. My sex life is croquettes. Wow, Avril. She's just so pretty like
You're
that.
on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Oh my god, wisdom of the gods.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon? Ooh, or even how to find your brother?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades. I agreed to forego ownership of the divine knowledge capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from
Okay, Avril.
They adamantly believe that the divine knowledge capsule contains the
Doesn't sound like a pet girl.
and will return to this world when they
Oh
obtain
my
it.
god.
They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Bro, I'm so curious. Do you feel anything? Like people say, like when they hit the G spot, it's meant to feel good and all. I don't feel shit. I just feel uncomfortable.
To that end,
Discomfort.
to many
I don't feel
methods
shit.
more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me.
That's funny.
The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own
Yes,
bid.
I stopped winning is Grammy. Okay.
To ensure
Oh, I'm so envious.
to evade the
You need to lose a lot of lube, I feel. Honestly, even with lube, it hurts because I'm like, I'm tight. I ain't actually tight.
My agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me. With you on board now, the situation is different.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
Sure.
Okay. Then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Haytham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule for ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using
You
a
know,
knowledge
don't
capsule?
I?
Sure, I can teach you.
Sure, maybe I'll get one.
Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
I want a man. I need a man. Like, damn, I need a boyfriend. Oh, I can't go through that. So true. How's all the league stuff going, Avril? LCS just finished, right? I saw that everyone's like spectating LCS and all. Or is it still going? I can't remember the last time I cared about like non-worlds League of Legends.
Alright.
You're on break right now?
Show me the capsule you purchased.
Here.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really?
Oh, so we had a great buy.
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles, one before using this knowledge capsule and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities. But don't worry, I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
Wow! Haytham! You must have been one of those guys at the Academia who got top grades on everything! Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the Academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
Want a sword fight? I would eat you up.
Just fight as you normally do.
I'm guessing you're very large and thick. Like, not the princess of one bra. Please. I would sword fight with my boyfriend. I don't know if I would sword fight with like and anyone else. Like Do you sword fight with the guys you're with? Do you win, Avril? I can detransition, but would we be dating?
Alright. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Open your inventory and use a canned knowledge. If we're dating, we would be a couple power. Maybe so. As I saw countless swords, wielding figures fighting one moment, and then in the next they disappeared into the recesses of my memory. So true.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
Alright. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
Pull it! Pull it splash! Give up.
I don't feel no difference. It's giving a scam. I feel no difference.
It's nothing. Give up.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Honestly, I regret reporting for tonight, so flop. Honestly, you should.
Well,
you should feel bad.
The knowledge capsule you purchased
That's
did
very...
improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
Wow, I'm so strong now. Wow.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment. I'm heading back to Akela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information. Pay her as much as she requests.
My favorite is Bishop. I have Bishop, but I don't really like her. Do I have to hit this with Dendro?
It's nothing.
I'll ensure your safety.
I'll ensure your safety. God, so true. A lot. Yeah, absolute flop. Where do you find your guys, Avril? Do you find them on Grind or something? Where do you find them? Wait until 7. PM. Wait, what's 7? 7 AM or 7 PM? I met my last one on Lake Twitter. The other guys I met at parties. Huh. What type of parties go to? 2 days from now. What parties do you go to? So I guess there are a lot of guys out there that are just like, they're fine with doing things with trans people. It's not as so like, hush hush maybe. Hi Fred, how are you?
Let's see
They were at scene party. What is a scene party? If you're hot, that shit don't matter. Okay, Avril being hot. What is a scene party?
Here, over here! Welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time?
Like scene kids emo metal.
Knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora.
Are you like into metal or whatever?
Can you really get us?
So you just like get randomly invited? I can't think of where.
So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please oblige me. Tell me what you... Oh! Our new customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious. How you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it?
Right. My own friends are like just really it, and they invite me. I see.
Is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore,
well, what rank was this League of Legends person you found on Twitter? And how did it go? You just like randomly tweeted and they DM'd you? Like, what's going on here? Oh, wow.
Well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to
you know, I would honestly... I don't think I would ever sleep with a League of Legends person within my server. Ever. That is like high ranks. Like at all. Challenger 1k LP has been pro before. Can we get the name? Okay, can we get the name? I'm not even into mid-based.
With such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule
can we get the name,
was purchased yesterday
Avril?
by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar.
Ain El Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King?
Ah, so you're already familiar with them. The group has done everything in their power to obtain the divine.
I literally played with him when I was on the analyst list for one of his games.
Contains the power of the Scarlet King.
I called him hot in front of 10k people.
Like any other
Wait,
I've seen before.
I wanna know. Wait, can we see? Someone get the clip. I wanna see.
You can look for yourself.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to discerning customers such as yourselves that my efforts yesterday.
I can tell you, like, why not? You already said it's 10k people.
Don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. More for Dory opens doors.
Do you want the analyst desk? For LCS or something?
Turns out, it ended up in the hands of Ain El Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al Haytham.
Craving ground. Oh. Thank you for the shit. League of Legends. Avril. Avril. Analyst. Desk. Flirting.
Let's hear it.
I see nothing. It's odd. I see nothing. Oh my god, I see nothing. Does anyone know? Oh my god. Who is this pro player?
Dory even gave us evidence to verify.
Oh my god, yeah.
Have a look.
Well,
Huh, look at that. Clear
well,
as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate
wait.
the Eremite's transaction. But then, to get close enough to
Is that the person you blocked?
Bold move, Dory.
Is it the person you
Very
blocked
bold
then?
move.
You said past 3
Alright.
guys.
The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar. And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, If we play our cards right,
Who is a
when we
challenger
confront
1K
them next
player
week,
that is
we should be
hot
able to force them to show their
League of
hand.
Legends
At first,
in Proving
Paimon didn't get why you were
Grounds?
provoking these
So he was playing within Proving Grounds, but he's a
now,
pro player
it sorta
now.
makes sense. Everything's playing right into your hands.
He would be NA, wouldn't be not the OC.
After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend
You know
us
why I
their
don't want to
fine
sleep with
knowledge capsule.
any like League of Legends people?
Thank you for your time and effort.
It's because I hate them,
Take a few
most of
days
them.
off while I make some preparations.
I mean,
let's meet up again on the afternoon.
some of them
of
are
the arranged
cool,
date,
but
3
even
o'clock
then,
sharp.
even if they're cool, like, it's just that attitude, that gamer attitude, that I find a little bit like, ugh. Like, you know, like, they think they're too cool, they think they're the fucking G because they're like high ranks, or, you know, it's just that like, ugh, feeling I get. There is so rare to find someone that is like into like heavily into esports, and you know they spend a lot of time on games, like competitive game, but they're like genuinely nice people, cool people. It's so rare. Like I probably can only think of like 5 people in OC high ranks that are like really really cool and like, you know, they're not like incelly. But isn't it hot being with someone who's better than you at the game you're playing? I feel that with shooting games, I do find like guys that are good at shooting games attractive. I don't know why. I do find it attractive. However, it's not like that big of a deal where I'd like just sleep around with like any random high elo like shooting game person. Like I could care that much. But like it honestly, it really is a turn off. Like it's such a turn off to see like. I talked about this before, like, okay, Avril, do you know of, like, this Apex Legends player, sorry, Overwatch player named, Super TF? Alright, Super TF. Like, no tea, no shade to him. I think he's pretty cool as a person, I'm sure. But, like, it's like when there's, like, he's, like, a skinny twink nerd, but he gives off, like, this very, like, Chad, like, gamer boy personality, or like, okay, with all the like the big streamers like XQC, Tyler One, and all that, Super TF, like Twisted Fate, like, TF, like with all these like streamers that are quite like have quite a big personality, and I'm sure they're cool people. I'm sure XQC is a cool person. I'm sure Tyler One's cool and all that. But like, what I'm saying is like on camera, you can get this sense of like this like, I don't know, Chad, like gamer guy that's higher rank, blah blah blah, like yo bro, blah blah. And like, I feel like people, gamer boys and all, start to adopt that side of it to the point where it like becomes them, and it just becomes really like incelly to me. I don't know how else to explain, like, I don't know, when they become like too heavily invested with their LP, and they start like being like, oh my god, bro, like you fucking suck, blah blah blah. They act like they're all big and tough because like they're high elo, and it's like, no meow. Would you date a TFTR? I wouldn't mind, but I mean generally the guys I like are those within shooting games, because I feel like masculinity usually is drawn to like those like shooting games and all. But then again, I don't really even care if they play games or not that much. I just need someone that like understands games a bit.
See you then.
Or to understand at least Twitch, so it's like this is not so foreign. It's so hard when they have egos and tell you what you can't post and who you can't talk to. There was that one of their comp games and hate fuck you. Wait, why'd you ban Dunicha? What the hell?
In front of Faros Lighthouse.
Unban.
Let's go.
What happened? Unban. I'm the one who found that. Search for immortal AoE. Should I search it out? I kind of want to see. Unban trade! Unban trade! Immortal AoE. Unban trades! Please. I mean, you guys can DM it to me. Just DM it to me on the Discord or whatever. Yeah. Hey, you bitches. Wow, you guys are such detective. You guys are such detectives. Anyway, what was I saying? I was in the middle of something. What was my train of thought going? Check it this guy. Okay, I'll check it after stream. I won't show on stream. Hi, Colin Millie. Hey, I shouldn't get you. You know, I think I ended it off with like I didn't really care if they played games. I just need them to understand like twitching and all. Crazy
I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion.
Can we beat them up?
I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
Get 'em, boys. Look at running.
Oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Bitch, they aren't strong. Beat them up.
That's close enough.
Solidify!
Advance! Press the advantage!
Your life is mine.
Yeah.
Don't
Oh
waste
my
my
god, they're
time.
such flops. It's so weak. Like, imagine being so weak.
Charge!
Maybe the pro player that you did your stuff with, maybe they were just too, like, busy with being a pro.
Don't waste my time.
So maybe that's why they wanted to hit it and quit it.
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
What is going on?
Boss?
Oh my god, it looks kind of scary. Why am such in the mail card? Do you think we can't hold on to it? Yeah, no, they can't. I watched Andrew Tate, and honestly, Andrew ate. So I'm now part of the Andrew 8 train.
You have to cut his Akasha connection. Now.
Yeah, Andrew A. Andrew Slay.
Target acquired. Arrest him. Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Not the girl with the tiny axe. Like, what the hell is she gonna do?
World
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This Divine Knowledge Capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
The plot thickens.
The mantra took him away. The
Oh my god, thank you for the raid, Blair. I hope your stream went well. Thank you. Oh, this is on my face. Thank you so much. What game were you playing, League?
Capsule would be so dangerous.
Hi.
Imagine if we tried to
Hi,
open
Genshin
it.
Girls. Hi, everyone. We're playing some Genshin, yes. We're going through
As things
Sumeru.
stand, there is no reason for me to
You play
remain in
Genshin for the
Port
ads?
Ormuz.
Are you liking
I believe
Sumeru?
our
Are you
collaboration
looking
has
to
also
pull for any characters? Thank you for the sister sub play with Blair. Thank you. Girly to 30% off subs this month. If you would like to support my channel, consider subscribing. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can get Twitch Prime, which lets you subscribe to your favorite streamer for free. Waiting for Kokomi. I must say, I might roll for Kokomi as well. I'm not too sure. I kind of want to see the other units. I want like full cost units that I care about.
Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, look at
I'm heading
that.
back to the Academia.
I live with this eye makeup so much. Thank you. I'll show you guys my eye makeup after this dialogue.
Festival. Maybe we should head back to
This chat doesn't need 30% off slash, you need 30% off therapy. I think you're the one that needs therapy, bitch. With all the shit you've been saying.
Until we meet again.
Like...
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Oh, quest is done. Love that for me. That was kind of quick, I feel. This is my makeup look. This makeup look is inspired by Zhongli. I wanted to get those like lines in and all. So it's very Geo Archon realness, hopefully.
Even if an antique is priceless, the happiness it brings lasts for only the moment that you obtain it.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Production value, love that. Thank you so much. I want to have these looks for my thumbnails and all. Okay, but we get Pleek. Shall we continue on with the story? Let us continue on with the story. Oh, Afro, how much longer are you going to be around for? Because I wanted to play some Apex Legends today. How long are you going to be up for? Or around for? I don't know what time it is for you.
We didn't miss the Sub-Zero's festival, right? Let's hurry and find Dunyarzad.
I'm down.
Must be around the Grand
Are you gonna be down? Oh, you just woke up? How about in like 2 to 3 hours? Maybe that would be enough time for me to get through these quest lines. I have a stream in 4 hours. Okay. So we can play it before then, hopefully. Hi, Helly Blueberry. Just see me? Okay.
There she is! Dunyarzad! We're back!
Just as promised, Traveler and Paimon. I'm so glad that you two came back to celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Should we have some cake? Let's eat some cake to enjoy her
The
birthday.
festival's tomorrow. We've been preparing for so long that I can't help but feel a little nervous.
There's no need to be nervous. Paimon's sure that Lesser Lord Kusanali will feel everyone's gratitude.
Thanks, Paimon.
I'm hungry.
I hope that everyone who comes to the festival will also
Everyone
have a good
hates
time.
Paimon. I like Paimon. You all just hate
Speaking
us.
of which, did you manage to make your way to Port Ormos? Discover anything over there?
Yes, we did go
Of
there.
course we went.
We discovered that Avril has been with like multiple guys and she has slept with one 1K LP challenger pro player before and she blocked her. She blocked him. We found out that I don't know what else did we find.
I see. Sounds like you two had another exciting adventure.
Why so mighty? And you're the one that told me. You told this chat.
If you went to Port Ormos in your current state, we'd both be in for a lifetime of trouble.
Dia! You were eavesdropping!
It's called covert protection. Keeping an ear out for what's going on around my employer is part of the job.
It's alright, Dia. I merely said I would like to go. I know better than to think my body could handle it. The festival's tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but causing trouble for you. So Dia, please take some time to relax.
I'll just slay Paimon myself and dunk her in some pork friend brothers
Even
to
when you
her.
put it that way,
You
it
hated
still
that
doesn't
much?
feel
I
right.
like Paimon.
Don't
I think
worry,
she's
my
cool.
guardian knight.
Okay, fine, but only tonight.
Would you
Tomorrow's
guys be
a big
rolling for
day,
her if she
many
came
no-good
out?
scumbags are gonna try to take advantage of that.
Is she Pyro? What was her again? She was anime, wasn't she?
Oh, you two
What
must be
vision would
exhausted
Avril's
from your
vision?
long
Or what would
journey back to
Avril's
the
vision
city.
be? What vision would you guys be in chat? I think you guys can already tell I would be
I've already prepared a
Geo,
room for
thank
you
you.
to rest. Please
I
follow
would be
me.
Geo. Maybe if you asked me 5 years ago, I would have chosen like water, hydro, but like I'm kind of thinking I'm like a Geo, you know. Oh, Dendro. I like green. I've been liking green, so Geo or Dendro. Anime would be fun. Flying around would be fun. I will say that. It would be fun to fly around. But Miss Ningguang is giving Geo realness. I love that for her. I'll be Hydra and Dendro first. Very pretty. Anime can absorb the elements, apart from Geo. Love water. Except Geo, I guess. Yeah, Geo's a flop.
It's also fairly close to where I've been staying.
With anime, I can swap my boyfriend's come. Anyways. What would be the best element to play with yourself? Water?
Not at all. Just tell me more about your adventures when you next get the chance.
Ice would be really cold.
Paimon's specialty. Paimon can tell you stories next time.
Geo would be too rough. Unless you make like a very like smooth Geo surface. Like
Oh, if you
dildo,
don't
I guess.
mind,
I don't know.
how about we all walk around together tomorrow?
Dendro.
All of
Dendro
my
was
friends will be
fine.
working the festival.
Would that
and
feel
Dia's
good?
still insisting on her covert protection.
Yeah. It'll be pretty hard to relax and enjoy the festival if Dia's constantly hovering over you, right?
Then let's meet at the nearby bazaar first thing tomorrow morning.
If these buns got a vision, we would need more hospitals. So true. Definitely
I
fun.
may be too excited to fall asleep.
I would
too
choose the
much.
one that would make
See
me the
you
most
tomorrow.
money. I think that would be Geo, right? Geo would make the most money.
Look forward to the Sub-Zero festival too. Will there be lots
Maybe,
of
I don't
yummy
know.
food? Oh no. Thinking about food is just gonna keep.
What if I was like a Geo unit, but like instead of rocks, my power's more about crystals and gems? Like I could sell those crystals or some shit, right? Like I would want Geo. I'm sorry. Electro would be quite useful. Like you know, you could sell the electricity, like store the electricity, sell the batteries or whatever. Water. Would we need water? What can water do? I know, I want some Geo healer. Like, damn. Geo healing. We drink water, honey? Yeah, but like, how much money can you make out of hydro?
Traveler,
Coming, Crystal Girl?
I've been waiting for you
I
too.
am.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. We must have overstepped.
Yes, I want Gar C4. I'm waiting for Gar to come into the banner, but I don't know if it'll happen anytime soon. Maybe when he'll come out with Albedo.
I must cherish every moment as if it were gold.
You've worked so hard for this day. You gotta enjoy it to the fullest.
I guess Dendro could make vegetables. He could be a farmer.
You know it.
You could live a Stardew
Just
Valley
that,
life as Dendro.
As expected. I had some trouble falling asleep last night.
What are your thoughts in Kaching?
hoping
What
my
are
body
your
won't be
thoughts
too
in
much of an
Kaching,
issue today.
Emily? Amelia, what are your
Shall
thoughts on
we?
Kaching?
Let's start with the
Let's
stalls over
flip
there.
the script. Let's ask you the question.
Many vendors came out of the blue to support the event, and they insisted on covering costs themselves.
Look how slay I
Let's go
look.
give them some business.
I look fucking slay.
For everything out of pocket?
This is what I wish I was. Okay? I will manifest this energy. Every time I go into the city.
That contributing to a lively festival atmosphere.
Honestly,
is
this is
more
every time I go
important
to the city. This is what I want to
Especially since
This is the
we
vibe
don't
I want to
often
give
get
off.
Celebrate Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way. Let's go take a look.
This is
I
a
love
stall
Kaching. She's
offering
amazing.
foods from the Huft
Amazing. I'm a
Meba feast.
Kaching man. Well, I don't own Kaching. I have no idea how she plays.
Nowadays wouldn't know.
Mushrooms, flowers, and
I
all
forget
kind
that
of
she's a
fruit.
character, honestly,
It's all
sometimes.
vegetarian stuff. Aw, Paimon's a little disappointed. So, what's the Haft Mewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's another Sub-Zero's festival tradition. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods.
Ooh, I'm quite
Generally
hungry.
speaking, the most common selections are foods like Rikishifa mushrooms, lunar lotuses, Sumeru roses, sunsetias.
Is that meant to be like some
casolatas,
correction that they were
fruit,
just like,
and
they're too
zeytun
cheap to
peaches.
actually correct properly?
So, the Sub-Zero festival is a vegetarian holiday?
You don't have to be a vegetarian to enjoy the spread. We just use the 7 foods to symbolize the 7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Wait, but if that's the case, if Sumeru uses vegetarian food to represent the Dendro Archon, then wouldn't the Pyro Archon's festival be full of food like roasted fowl, juicy meatballs, grilled steak? Oh, Traveler, we have to go to Natlon as soon as possible!
I hope your wish comes true one day, Paimon.
Thanks! Alright, how about we also check out some of these other stalls?
So we're getting Water Zone next. When is Natlan? The ice region's at the very last
Dear
one, right?
customers, would you like to try your hand at alchemical divination?
What's alchemical divination?
Sounds like a scam.
Those two things sound like they'd be fun to try together.
Right? I thought the same when I first heard about it.
Alchemical
It is
divination.
said to be a mysterious craft invented by
Sounds
none
like something the
other
gays
than
would come
Lesser
up
Lord
with.
Kusanali herself.
So, how does it work?
It's quite simple. After you give me any
Fontaine,
2
Natlan,
alchemical
Shania,
reagents,
Shania.
I'll use
Oh.
them to perform a random transmutation.
Sure sounds random. So random that it will probably fail.
That is precisely what we need. After the transmutation fails, your one and only diviner here will interpret the remnants.
Well, according to Lesser Lord Kusanali, everything is interconnected, and all that occurs can be traced back to fate. You could say this is a pearl of old wisdom.
Why does everything sound so much more credible when Dunyarzad says it? Are you guys working together?
So that's the true wisdom behind it. This young lady sure knows her stuff. So, how about it? Want to give it a try?
So I just pick random things, it doesn't matter. Take this, take that, take this, and take a butterfly. Oh, I'm able to choose two. Not mine.
Okay, one moment. It's the moon.
Paimon wants to take a look too! Is it? It looks more like a pie that Paimon bit into.
It's the moon, it's
Generally
me,
speaking,
Lena.
the moon signifies... It means... wait
Flop.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
A flop. Flop gay.
Oh, I remember now. It means illusions and lies.
Oh.
Illusions and lies? That sounds rather ominous.
Yes, but
well,
this book says that if you trust your intuition,
if you're
and overcome
transphobic,
your
you could see
fears,
it
the
as
sun
my
will surely
existence as
rise.
illusions and lies.
He's not even trying to hide his book anymore.
Naturally, fate will only ever show you the beginning of a journey. It is up to you to forge your own ending. Oh, thank you so much. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Right, so you're a flop.
Guess that was still pretty interesting. Okay, on to the next stall.
They say the Sub-Zero's festival was very lively a long time ago.
Whoopsies.
Large flower carriages used to parade through the city. As they headed towards Port Ormos, people would throw flowers, candy, and liquor all along the way.
Dunyarzad's eyes are sparkling right now.
I wish I could have seen that spectacle. But if you ask me, I'm sure Nilou's dance of Sub-Zeros would be just as impressive.
Where's the clown?
Attention! Soldiers, fall into formation if you want
Light
any
of
Yalta
flowers.
candies.
Okay. He's definitely gay.
It's a weird guy with a weird hat. Hey, it's Dunyarzad! Wow!
Miss Dunyarzad,
Let's have some
children
cake.
love you even more than the Yalta candies. In the few short days it took to prepare for the Sub-Zero's festival, the children have all grown very fond of you.
The Hallowed Knight of Flowers. It's an honor that you know my name.
Attention! In the name of Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, I commend you on your contributions to the glorious Sub-Zero's festival. All right, little soldiers. Take your Yalta candies and don't forget your loyalty to Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dismissed!
Yes, Knight Ferris! Just what is going on here?
Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is another Sub-Zero's festival icon, and one immensely popular with children. In the past, the actor portraying Ferris would also sit on a flower carriage.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can make such wonderful memories today.
As are we to you, Vihar.
Is there any love interest in Genshin
Not
between
at
people?
all. Oh, speaking of tradition, do you want some
think so.
Yalta candies? They're a festival staple, and I happen to have some boxes readied here. Take a look and pick whichever one you want.
Whichever one. Don't these boxes all look the same?
That is the fun part. Each box contains a random flavor. It's up to the luck of the draw. Flavors include lavender melon, hara fruit, sunsetia.
Ooh, those all sound pretty good.
And there's also lizard tail and oni kabuto.
Yeah.
Huh? What's up with those two flavors?
Oni Kabuto is a little spicier than Lizard Tail.
Dunyarzad, you tried
Do I
that
pick
before?
4, chat? Or is any...
Traveler, help Paimon one. Paimon wants the Sunsetia flavor. It's alright. Paimon believes in you.
I also
Doesn't matter what you
believe in your
pick.
intuition.
Great. These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from left to right. Which one do you want?
Let me give it number 4. Do we trust number 4?
Excellent work.
Oh my god,
That is indeed
so
Sunsetia.
good. Thank you, Annie.
Paimon bet you survived so many epic battles because you had incredible luck, and Paimon was right.
Oh my god, thank you, Annie.
Attention! Here's your Sunsetia flavored candy.
Thanks a lot, Knight of Candies.
It's Night of Flowers, not Night of Candies.
Paimon really wilted the carriageless Knight of Flowers.
They all basically sound the same. We got our candy, so let's keep going.
Oh, actually, I just remembered that I left something behind. Since you're here, can you come with me to get it?
No.
Dunyarzad, you probably forgot because you're so excited about the Sub-Zero's festival.
How embarrassing.
We're too late. Who knew the little lady was such an early riser?
I know, right? Hey, wait a minute. Boss, isn't that her?
Are they gonna catch us?
Oh, that most certainly is. We're in luck. She's walking right into our clutches.
I beat them up.
Those Eremites don't look like they're up to any good.
Who are you? I don't believe the Homayanis hired you.
That's right. We haven't received any of their mora, but I wonder how much the Homayanis would shell out to get you back.
They're a gang of kidnappers! Traveler, hurry and protect Dunyarzad!
Hey, did you scumbags even consider that the Homayanis might have hired a merc that outclasses you?
You're... Dia! Dia the Flame Main! No wonder we mercs haven't heard anything about you for so long. You sold your unruly mane to the highest bidder.
Don't speak so disrespectfully. My family started working with her as gratitude for her past kindness to us.
Don't worry about it, my lady. Just some friendly banter between mercs. One punch and those rabid dogs will expose themselves for what they really are.
Siva, +5.
Aren't your claws all dull by now? Don't get too cocky!
Oh, are we doing more fighting?
Traveler, take Miss Dunyarzad to a safe location.
No, we're gonna stay and help. There's too many of them. You're right. All right, fine.
Please be
I
careful,
know, not
Dia.
these bloody strags.
Don't
Like,
waste your
meow.
time worrying about me. This is my job. Look out for yourself. After I've wiped the floor with them, I'll go find you all.
What? Oh, okay, I have to run. What happens if we fail? She dies. Me, this is me. Let me tell you, when I ran,
Dunyarzad,
it was like literally one block. Okay, I ran from one side of the train station to the other side of the train station. Bitch, I was breathless. I was so like,
He always reacts like this
like
when
my
I
vision
exert
got
myself
so
too much.
blurry.
you sure you're okay?
Colors were changing and all. That I just wanted to like die.
I'm more
So
worried about
when that happened, I was like, I'm never running in my life again. I'm never running in my life again. Literally one trace, no, one side of train station to the other. I had to because like this side that I normally go on got blocked, so I had to run around. Oh my god. So I died, and ever since that day, I'm never running again. Like if I'm in a rush to get a train, I don't care. I'm just walking out. I'm not gonna go through it. It's not even worth it. I just die.
Yeah, don't worry.
My lady, traveler, found ya.
Dia! You took care of them so fast!
Any more of them? Or rather, did anyone follow you?
Dia, your arm.
Oh, this? I'm fine.
Blah.
It's just a scratch. Normally, they wouldn't have been able to land a hit on me at all,
Being gay is a sin.
I'm still
and
getting
Jesus
used to this
died
new
for our
greatsword.
sin. Therefore, Jesus died for the gays. And if you are not being
Please,
gay,
let me
then
take a
he died
closer
for
look.
nothing, and you are bringing
Come on,
shame to his
Think
name.
about it, Miss Baby Woman. Thank you.
Hi Lumi, you look beautiful.
on, you
sound like
OMG, you're playing
Genshin.
Genshin.
What happened to the one you were using before?
About that. Well, I sold it, because I was low on Mora. Stuff like this happens every now and then.
What does she even need the more for?
It can't be. The anonymous donation that was used for the venue's final round of preparations?
Hey, Miss Dunyarzad, I wasn't trying to make you cry, and I'm not gonna lose my commission because I made my employer cry, am I?
Okay, making your employer cry won't affect your commission, but selling your weapon without permission and getting hurt? I'll have to reevaluate your performance.
You're so unreasonable, my lady.
Thank you very much, Dia.
Don't be like that. I get embarrassed really easily.
Giving Laura Lee. Me when I run.
Are you feeling unwell again, Dunyarzad?
My lady, your condition. Traveler, can you take her somewhere to rest? I'll look around the area to make sure we're safe from an ambush.
Truly. I'm sorry for the trouble, everyone.
When can we see the dancing?
Are you feeling better, Dunyarzad?
Yes, much better. Just give me a few moments and I'll be good to go. I didn't realize you were concerned about it. I guess I shouldn't continue to keep it a secret. I was actually born with Elazar. It's terminal now.
Can't believe it's Elazar!
Oh, you've already heard of Elazar. In that case, you probably know about its severity. Sumeru's current medical advancements still haven't been able to find a cure. The disease's progression can only be delayed through environmental therapy.
Dunyarzad.
Environmental therapy,
There's
what is
no
that?
need to be sad. I've always lived with Elazar and I came to terms with it a long time ago. Compared to the simple fact that I'm afflicted with this, its effects on my life have been much more painful. I know that my family loves me dearly. They've done all they can to provide the best environment for me so that I can live for that much longer. However, I know I will one day succumb to this. Did you know? Before I ran away from home this time, the world outside of my home didn't even know that I existed. Since I was a child, all I could do was sit on my bed and stare at everything outside of my window. I'm sure my family's worried
Kind of sounds
and
like my
disappointed in
life
me for running away,
as a
but
nerd that stays inside playing video games.
I just didn't want to have any regrets.
Anyone else like that?
I wanted to meet other people. To me, there's nothing more beautiful than being able to meet and speak with others. Not to mention the incredible time spent preparing for the festival. The joy on everyone's faces here, and all the support I've received from friends like Dia. This way, when my final day does arrive, it will be less sorrowful. At the very least, many people will remember that I once existed in this world, right?
I will remember you.
As long as you don't forget
Just kidding,
Paimon.
I'll forget about you.
Paimon also won't forget about you. No, even if you forget Paimon, Paimon will still remember you.
Thank you two so much. I apologize for the depressing conversation. This is out of character for me. To be honest, Lesser Lord Kusanali gave me the courage to do all of this. If it weren't for her encouragement,
Why are you crying?
I wouldn't have taken
Not
that
this
first step.
random NPC having such an effect on you. Like, we barely know her.
Thanks. There will
The
always
side
be
effects got me
frustration
good.
in
Oh
life, but I know
no.
that the point of living
I
is
thought it was
not
meant to
leave
help
behind any
you with your
regrets.
depression. Like, what?
Oh, right. Isn't it almost time?
Huh? Almost time for what?
Time for what?
Isn't the dance of Sub-Zeros about to begin?
Do we get to finally see
It's
the
the part of the
dance?
festival that I've been looking forward to the most. Nilu will recreate that legendary scene with her most splendid dancing. And the Sub-Zeros festival will conclude amid everyone's applause and blessings. And with that, my wish will also...
Well, also?
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go to the stage!
Yeah, we should still make it in time.
Here's rolling for Nilu. If you guys are rolling for Nilu, I would love to roll on your account. If you would like me to roll for your account, I will manifest Nilu for you. And you can DM me your account on Twitter or Discord. Ideally Discord. My Discord is Luminum2536, and Luminum without the extra N. 2536. Just DM me on that. I don't think you need to add me, but if you do need to add me, just DM me on Discord,
Were you not
on
aware
Twitter
that
as
the
well.
law prohibits this type of performance from taking place without prior permission?
Over there! Someone's yelling at me!
I said I go for seen it. Okay, I'll roll that for you as well.
Sage. Why is he here in person?
But the dance of
I might lose my
Sub-Zeros
spitty
is one
physical
of the
dance
key
jungle.
parts of the
Oh,
Sub-Zeros festival. If we
I'll
can't
get you
perform it-
Nilu. Don't worry, I'll get you
Sub-Zero's
Nilu.
festival. The law also prohibits the private hosting of large-scale religious festivals. Only the academia can host such an event. If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation
Why is-
into every single event organizer.
Why is academia full of
The Grand Sage has already
nerds?
granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
The Academia was originally responsible for the Sub-Zeros festival, but they failed this responsibility for many years. I need to speak with them. This is a hard pill to swallow, but you're right. Things would only get worse.
Art, dance. Aren't you ashamed of pursuing such frivolous and meaningless activities in this land of knowledge and reason?
Let her be a
Archon
dancer.
created
What if she
the
wants to be a
utopia
K-pop
that is
dancer? Let
Sumeru
her
City
be.
for all scholars who sought validity, verity, and truth, while people like you wish to defile it.
No. I believe that our Archon never rejected the arts. Even the goddess of flowers dedicated a dance to her.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not believe you are qualified to debate with me. What you should be doing is finding workers to tear down this ridiculous eyesore.
Oh, mother.
When we return, have the scribe draft an ordinance before the next Nyargarbaha Day that prohibits public art performances. We will announce it to the public later via the Akasha.
Oh my god, she just wants to be a
Understood.
K-pop
I will inform him when I
artist.
return.
Ew.
The Sub-Zero's festival. Go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
Nilu, are you okay? Oh, Dunyarzad. You all saw that just now?
Hi, Asasi.
The Grand
Thank
Sage
you.
ordered us to stop the performance.
Yeah.
Let's go somewhere the Academia can't find us and perform there. But how do we let everyone know? And what about the atmosphere and the stage? Or we could get people to block them off so they can't interrupt the performance. No. They just threatened to investigate the organizers.
if we were caught. Nilu, it's alright. Don't worry about it. But you've been looking forward to the Dance of Sub-Zero so much. And I know how important this festival is to you. I don't want you to have any regrets. It's okay. Seeing you care this much about my feelings is more than enough. It would be too risky to continue the Sub-Zero's festival at this point. I don't want to get everyone in trouble. If you say so. But you can sneak out for the next Sub-Zero's festival, right? We'll make sure the next one is a smashing success.
I don't have Discord server.
The next one.
You just DM me.
Yes. Okay. It's a promise.
Maybe I need a Discord command, Caricias. Just like for my like people to DM their accounts to me.
Those heartless geezers.
It really is okay. There's nothing we can do about it. Still, I'd be lying if I said
we can keep it like that. Like I have no interest in making a Discord server, but you can DM me. But my personal Discord is blah blah blah. All that for nothing. Still no dancing.
A lot happened today. It's a shame the festival ended the way it did. Nilu and Dunyarzad promised to make the next Sub-Zero's festival a success, but Dunyarzad is running out of time. Yeah.
Hi Jared, how are you?
All connections have been secured to construct the most stable framework possible.
What?
The project has entered its most critical phase. Power has begun to flow from...
He's going all in. I'm the Jared.
We're gonna be late! It's all because you wouldn't get out of bed! We should go meet Dunyarzad right away!
Well, press pop again. Prepare your brain.
Good morning, Dunyarzad. Sorry we're late.
Not at all. I arrived early.
You seem kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls over there.
Sure! Traveler? Why are you just standing there? Let's get going!
More walking.
Ooh, they're selling food over that way! Let's go take a look!
I wanna walk like her. She's giving static.
This is a stall offering
NPC
foods for
static
Haftmewa
walking.
feast.
You are quite well informed, miss. I thought most people nowadays wouldn't know.
They're all plants! Oh, Paimon's a little disappointed. Actually, what is the Haftmewa feast you mentioned just now?
It's one of the Sub-Zero's festival's traditions. People used to set their tables with 7 different foods to symbolize the
Wait.
7 virtues of the Dendro Archon.
Appear to be in the form of the moon.
Really?
We're getting repeated?
Some kind of food.
Huh.
The moon signifies...
Something's happening. We went back in time. What's going on?
It's escaping me for now. Wait a moment.
Is he really looking it up in a book?
What is going on?
Right. It means illusions and lies. But if you trust your intuition and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
Understood. I'll keep that in mind.
Oh, it's nothing. I'm just learning as I go.
Guess that
My brain's about to work. Okay.
On to the next stall. So, where to next?
Let us go. Figure this stuff out. Oh! I was like, did I just block myself? Will I bug out? Oh, I'm bugged now. I go in front, thank you. Okay, teleportation! She has magic powers! She can teleport!
Alright, soldiers. Now that you have your Yalta candies, don't...
Yes!
Skip this guy. Skip.
What's going on? Is this a play?
Ferris, the Night of Flowers. Is an...
It's all thanks to Miss... Oh, do you want some Yalta?
What's the pick?
Wait.
Ooh!
And there's also...
I guess go through all this.
Great! These boxes of candy are numbered 1 to 5 from... Ah, excellently chosen.
Did I already
4
fail
is
this?
indeed
It's not skipping the dialogue.
Paimon bet you had incredible luck, and Paimon
That
was
just
right.
now, I think there's luck. Okay. Still going. This hasn't really started that much.
Huh? How's that possible? It's obviously random. Maybe we didn't sleep very well last night. Or maybe we slept too much.
Oh, sure.
Huh? Where are you going? You're just gonna walk off like that?
We must investigate. Go to Lambert's Tavern. I'm hungry looking at this stuff. Have you seen Happy Death Day? I have not. What's that? First time seeing Genshin content, really? This game is so popular.
A feeling of deja vu? Oh, Paimon knows what that is. It's when you feel like you've already experienced whatever is going on. In that case, Paimon also felt something like that today. But that's just our brains playing tricks on us, isn't it? So, why'd you run here in such a hurry?
I want to do something I normally never would.
So that's it! You're intentionally doing things you usually wouldn't and seeing if you still get that same feeling of deja vu.
Welcome, you two! Are you here for lunch? What would you like to eat?
One coconut charcoal cake.
Got it! You don't look like you're from these parts, but I gotta say, you got
Yeah, it's getting
good
very
taste.
anime.
I'll give this order to the kitchen.
It's a very popular game, but it's a gacha game, so
That burn thing?
be careful spending all your money.
Oh, Paimon understands what you're trying to do now. You'd never normally order something like this. That thing? Are you really gonna eat it?
That doesn't look that great.
Isn't this going a bit too far?
Not that face.
How was it?
My eyes.
The look on your face is telling Paimon that it tasted awful. Then, you mean... That's impossible! We were just talking about how gross it looked! So, would this be a case of taste bud deja vu? Paimon also gets the impression that we've been here many times, even though we aren't regulars. How about we go out again and try something else?
Maybe we've been living someone else's memory. Yes, I do love cutscenes.
coincidence, Dunyarzad. We meet again. Why are you sitting here all by yourself?
Oh, I ran into some kidnappers just now, but thankfully Dia came to my rescue. I started to feel unwell after that, so I sat down here.
Kidnappers? Oh my goodness, are you hurt?
I'm okay. Dia's arm got scratched, but it isn't serious.
Whew. That's a big relief. But, Dunyarzad, you seem a little down today. It's the Sub-Zero's festival, and you've been looking forward to it so much!
Not at all. I've always been like this. Excessive physical exertion or strong emotions tend to aggravate my illness. Besides, no matter how amazing today may be, it is but a single day.
Something is different.
After however many more days, my time will come to an end.
What's going on?
Paimon doesn't quite follow you, and Paimon feels like something's really got you down right now.
Yeah, spill it.
It really is fine. I don't mind. Huh? Did something happen?
Dunyarzad, have you ever felt deja vu? You know, like when you've already experienced something that's happening right now?
Deja vu? No. But my days have been the same for years now. Even if I were feeling deja vu, I suppose I would already be used to it.
Oh, Paimon sees. Then, is it only the two of us?
It's almost time.
Huh? Time for what?
Festival.
Nilou's Dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin. Let's go.
Yeah, this game has a lot of cutscenes, but that's the strength of this game is not its gameplay. It's kind of just the aesthetic, and I like to just watch the cutscene for what it is and pretend like it's an anime. I pretend like I'm more watching an anime than playing a game.
With your lack of intellectual credentials, I do not.
Let's skip this part that we've already seen.
When we return.
Understood.
The Sub-Zeros.
Let's just skip this part.
Nilou?
Skip.
Junior, it's okay.
But you've been really looking forward to this.
Oh, my new
I don't
dialogue.
want you to have any regrets.
New dialogue.
It truly is unfortunate, but I don't want to cause trouble for anyone. Didn't the Grand Sage say that he might investigate the organizers?
True, but... well, okay. I'll just have to try again next year.
The next festival. I probably won't be around by then.
Oh no.
Wait, what did you just say?
No, nothing. I'll be heading back to rest. Thank you for your help, everyone.
Paimon can't believe what those heartless geezers did! Did Dunyarzad already go back? We should also return and get some sleep.
Let me guess, the cycle begins again.
So, in the end, you still couldn't figure out what that deja vu feeling was all about? Maybe it really was because of exhaustion. Same here. That's why Paimon stopped thinking about it halfway through the day. Then, how about we settle in and get a good night's sleep? For now, we can chalk things up to exhaustion. We can do more thinking tomorrow.
Observing a modest drop in the output of jnana energy, but values still remain within normal parameters.
Continue to monitor the variances in the data and find the cause as soon as possible.
What is going on?
Why does Paimon feel so tired after so much sleep? Anyway, we should go meet Dunyarzad right away.
Everyone hates Paimon. My goodness, I like Paimon. We have to figure something out, like... Should I not be talking to you, Miss Dunyazad?
Good morning, Dunyazad. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Not at all. I arrived early.
Oh my god, she's gonna die. She feels so tired.
Huh? Paimon thinks you sound kinda tired. Did you not get enough sleep?
I'm doing well. There's no need to worry. Shall we go? Let's start with the stalls.
Oh my god, she's gonna die.
Great idea! Let's get going! Traveler?
Beautiful makeup, thank you.
It's all thanks to Miss Dunyarzad's sponsorship that the children can enjoy the Sub-Zero's festival. Oh, are you interested in Yalda candies?
Don't speak again.
It's not that simple. Each box contains a random...
Skip.
And there's also... No problem. These boxes of
What if I
candy
pick a
are
different
numbered
one?
1 to 5
I should probably
from
pick a
left
different
to right.
one.
Which one do
Number
you
four,
want?
number four. So true.
Oh, I like your
Never
confidence. No hesitation at all.
Paimon knew she always had incredible luck. Paimon's not really interested.
Wait. How did you know? Don't tell me that you already knew which flavor was in each box.
What? She was right about all of them?
That couldn't have been luck. How is this possible? I packed all those boxes this morning and they've been sealed ever since. You couldn't have known beforehand. Mind reading? X-ray vision? Or some kind of magic trick? This is way too freaky.
Tell us what's going on. Since when did you get superpowers?
Does this game have the technology for X-ray vision? Hi Shippy, how are you? How is she? You finally came to the Genshin stream.
Hey, where are you going?
Have you gotten the chances experience?
What's going
Sumeru?
on? Did you see something? Us leaving Dunyarzad without letting her know is kinda rude, you know.
Oh my god, that's Kusanali! Get her! Let's kick her. No, because it won't fucking download. Oh no. Yes, Paimon follows you.
What are you looking for? Why did we come here? Traveler?
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god.
That's...
What is going on? The world is breaking apart. Kusanali, Lesser Archon. Are you guys gonna roll for Kusanali?
Look!
What?
What's happening here? Why are there 2 Dunyarzad's? You already know that this isn't your first Sub-Zero's festival, don't you? I'm sure you already know how to use this. A knowledge capsule? Where did you get it? What's inside?
Still boring what chat.
You should use it too, Paimon. You know Paimon? Well, this seems kinda sketchy, but Paimon feels like this is what we should do. What the? This is our 20th time at the Sub-Zero's festival? Huh? No. The 30th? 40th? Just how many times have we been to the Sub-Zero's festival? Have we been trapped in a single day? If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have even realized. What the heck was inside that knowledge capsule? Your memories are still scrambled? Try your best to remember. This isn't the first time we've met, and I answered that question a long time ago. Let Paimon think. Oh, it's coming back. Meeting you was the real catalyst for restoring our memories, and the knowledge capsule was just your means of showing our minds the way. What about everyone else? Why are you only helping the 2 of us? Your sense of deja vu is stronger than everyone else's, yes? As for an explanation, you 2 received the blessing of Dendro, and you also have special, sensitive constitutions. It was as if a single sheet of paper was separating those memories from your consciousness.
Now that I think about it, why are like all the like baby characters all women? Like girls, sorry. Like where are the like little boy characters? Why are there only like little girl characters? Now that I think about it. Like
she isn't doing well.
they're really making all these little girl characters for like the creepy Genshin community. The small sector of the creepy Genshin community.
That first Dunyarzad is in front of you right now, and she doesn't have a lot of time left.
I saw on TikTok some comments saying like Kusanali looks like just like a 18-year-old kid or whatever. Like you have to be really degen to like think that. Like you'd have to be really deluded. Like the Fatui delusion got you real good.
Looks like you're almost done sorting out your brain. Oh yeah, I'm Nahida.
No, it's not an 18-year-old kid, but like there are some like PDF files that like think it looks like an 18-year-old kid.
Good, you passed the test. What's happening? You can awaken our memories, and you seem like you know what's going on. Oh, wait, please don't tell Paimon even you don't know. Everything in this world runs in a loop. This cycle is called a samsara. You, me, and everyone else are all stuck inside a one-day samsara. As for the truth, that's on you to find out. If you were told the truth instead of discovering it yourselves, it would literally blow your minds. I don't know how you'd be after that. I can only give you surface-level help, like bits of information and subtle hints. For the rest of the time, I'll be doing all I can to slow down Dunyarzad's illness. She looks like she isn't doing well at all. Her illness gets worse after each Sub-Zero's festival. If we can break out of the samsara, I might be able to save her. But as things are right now, she's just a small bird in the sky that's about to lose its last feathers. All I can do is raise a gale to delay her fall. You sure love to use weird analogies. Analogies are wonderful tools. They let you use existing knowledge to understand unfamiliar things. Okay, so, with what you know so far, what do you think the truth is?
I don't know. When you enter a state of contemplation, you can choose any text entry to interpret it. This interpretation process involves analysis of the text entry and making new entries. Once interpreted, you may submit that text interpretation. Some text blah 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 blah. Select associate blah blah blah. No such trigger blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. The deja vu. Interpret.
What's happening right now seems to have happened before. This feeling has been getting stronger and stronger.
This is a very interesting Genshin gameplay moment. We've never seen this before.
My mind feels exhausted even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on?
This kind of reminds me of like Life is Strange.
The moon, illusions, and lies.
What
do they all mean? Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content. Did he mean something more? We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times. And the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara.
Please select another text association. Deja vu. Time loop.
That should be it. The flow of time is endlessly cycling within one single day.
Is that it?
A time loop. You've given similarly wrong answers in the past. A pity. Still the wrong answer? Paimon thought that made a lot of sense. A simple time loop can't explain some of the phenomena. You two are still missing a lot of information. Unfortunately, I can't give you any more hints.
Go again. Please.
The Sub-Zeru's festival is happening every day, but that doesn't mean we can waste an infinite amount of them. Hurry and find the truth before today's festival ends.
Next time I have to go through this day again.
Let's think about our current situation. To save Dunyarzad, we have to escape the samsara.
I won't reach out. I don't want to get spoiled for this.
And to do that, we need to figure out what's happening. The truth. Nahida rejected the idea of a time loop, so we must have missed something, right?
I feel like it has something to do with memory.
We've already done this many times, but let's go talk to people again. It's more productive than sitting here and scratching our heads. Why don't we start with those stall owners?
Ask around for clues.
Hey, it's you guys again. Where's your cultured friend?
She's feeling a little unwell.
I see. Did you come back to buy something? I guarantee the freshness of my products. I harvested them from the forest just yesterday. Huh? What brought this about? I hurried back from the forest yesterday, and I'm selling produce here today. I haven't felt anything strange.
To put it another way, if you really think about it, was yesterday truly yesterday? Did you actually come back from the forest yesterday?
What kind of philosophical nonsense is this? Are you two daydreaming? Didn't you know that no one dreams in Sumeru? Go somewhere else if you want to find someone to daydream with.
Something to do with dreams.
He actually has a point. Is this a dream? True. It's so weird that people here don't dream. Why is that? Anyway, if this all really were just a dream, we would have woken up a long time ago.
That's something to do with memories, I believe. ReZero is my favorite anime. Is this gonna ReZero? I remember someone telling me ReZero is something to do with like reliving the same thing over again.
It's you two.
I should watch
Was
it.
my divination so accurate that you felt compelled to compliment me in person? Ooh, I knew it! I told you, the god's divination is highly accurate. You just hadn't fully understood its significance
You are not
yet.
Mona.
You're really excited about this, huh? That's exactly why we came back. Help us better understand it.
Help you better understand it? Well, that isn't exactly what I excel
What
at.
in a flop?
So, you're admitting that you don't have a clue?
Anyway, what kind of situation did you get into?
He really dodged the question. He's like, anyways, next question.
Huh? Hold on a second. I thought you guys just lost your wallet or fell for a scam. What you just said, are you serious? Does that kind of thing actually happen in real life?
I knew you weren't going to believe it.
Marvelous. Truly marvelous. I believe you. Recall the interpretation of your divination, the moon, illusions, and lies. It really felt like an omen.
When you say it like that, the divination does sound like it's related to what's going on.
The moon. When it comes to nighttime, illusions and lies happen. Dreams happen when you sleep, and people sleep at nighttime, and the moon is out in the nighttime.
If you trust your instincts and overcome your fears, the sun will surely rise.
It's a nightmare. The sun wakes you up out of your dream.
It's just fortune telling. It's no good for practical problems.
Me thinks we cracked the code. We cracked the code.
Progress. Who else can we talk to? Paimon remembers that we tried talking to her a couple of times, but she always thinks we're playing pranks on her. You think she'll brush us off again? Yeah, if we tap into Dia's strong sense of responsibility as a mercenary, then she'll definitely take us seriously.
So true, Paimon.
At this time of day, Dia's probably just finished beating up those kidnappers. Let's go find her.
But why would she be around the kidnappers? Wouldn't she be with Dunya-san? Oh, never mind, she's awake.
I'm fine, my lady. It's just a scratch.
Perfect timing. Both of you are here.
Paimon, Traveler, you came at just the right time. Listen, there was a dangerous gang
of kidnappers that ambushed you.
Huh? You saw? Then why didn't you jump in earlier? If someone was protecting Miss Dunyarzad, I could've went all out. Anyway, can you do something for me?
You want the Traveler to take Dunyarzad somewhere to rest up while you check to see if there's still any kidnappers around. Did Paimon get that right?
How did you know what I was going to say?
We need to say something convincing.
Thea's Claymore.
Dia sold her greatsword to raise additional funds. And then she was injured because she wasn't used to her new weapon.
Submit conclusion.
Tell her, Traveler!
I guess it doesn't matter which one I choose. Maybe just a second one.
I didn't tell anyone about that. Including Miss Dunyarzad. You couldn't have known. And just now, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. What's going on?
Alright, so this is the situation.
Will she believe us?
It's kinda hard to believe what you just told me. First, let me make something clear. Most of us desert dwellers might not be the scholarly type, but we do have basic common sense.
Have you noticed something off about Dunya-san?
She's quieter than usual. Uninterested in anything and really gloomy.
Yeah, she isn't the same as before, but her parents said that this is how she was like at first.
I don't quite understand what you're all talking about. I'll go rest on the bench over there.
My lady, are you
Thank you for the raid, JJ. I hope your stream went well. Thank you.
Alright, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt since you knew about my greatsword. Let's make this a quick trip. Miss Dunyarzad isn't completely safe here.
What game did you finish up on? We're playing through Sumeru, Genshin, and we're getting through some mysterious moments going on. So pretty much, we're reliving a day over and over again, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it. It's not time traveling or time looping. I think it's something to do with dreams. And memories. Rank League. Oh, did we climb? What were we playing? I might be playing some ranked later, or TFT or Apex.
Nahida, we brought a friend. Are you busy? I thought I told you that it won't help.
One is that I got a good ending in the mortuary assistant. That's good. That's a scary game. Honestly, all these scary games make me curious about the story, but I'm like too scared to watch it.
Where and who are you talking to?
Oh, she doesn't see.
I told you that you two are special. Other people can't see me or Miss Dunyarzad here.
Does she suspect something?
Hold on. Over there. Is that?
Wow. How perceptive. Does she have invisible antennae?
Miss Dunyarzad, she's lying down here, isn't she? How's she doing?
Her condition's really bad, and she's basically in a coma. How did you know she was here?
What is going on?
I can sense her aura. There are also lingering feelings of something like regret or disappointment. What happened?
Do you believe us now? The Sub-Zero's festival has been repeating
She's an empath. Oh my god.
So, you think the sages are behind this?
Yeah, they've always been against us. Wouldn't surprise me if they're using the Akasha to intentionally repeat the Sub-Zero's festival as a sick joke.
Oh, so we just have to take off this thing.
Aside from the Dendro Archon, the Academia's sages are the only ones in Sumeru who could pull off something like this. Maybe there's more to the Akasha than we know.
Oh my god, they're controlling us with the Akasha.
Right! Didn't you awaken our memories using something that looked like a knowledge capsule? That means you must know something about the Akasha! The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace, and it grants knowledge to the people. A gnosis could do that? No wonder the Akasha is so magical. It's being powered by the gnosis of Sumeru's Archon.
So, this Nahida you mentioned, what did she say?
She said, and Paimon quotes, "The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's power. It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and it grants knowledge to the people."
Compiles the wisdom of the entire populace and
The
grants
Akasha are
people.
getting they're spying on us.
I get the grants knowledge part. That's what people have always used the Akasha for. But compiling the entire populace's wisdom? How does that work?
Did she mean that the sages enter new knowledge into the Akasha?
Oh, that's what the voices we hear. Like they're doing experiments.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. What do you think?
Oh, gotta do this shit again.
Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate, as it is the manifestation of the... People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon.
So I believe the Akasha takes away the dreams.
People in Sumeru... My mind feels exhausted, even though I haven't done too much thinking. What is going on? What's happening right now seems to have happened...
Okay.
People in Sumeru...
Submit conclusion.
That doesn't...
Oh. So true.
You mean the Akasha is causing our mental fatigue? Huh. Now that I think about it, my head's been feeling unusually heavy. When the desert dwellers set off on their quest for knowledge,
Halfway
a sage
true.
once said, knowledge always
cracking
comes
the
at
code.
a price. Compiling the entire country's knowledge. You think the Akasha pulled a 180 and is extracting information from us? Who knows? The Akasha can put knowledge
Oh my
into
god,
our
they
heads,
can
so
figure out who's in the closet this way. That's not good.
I don't know any specifics.
What if there are poor people in the closet that want to come out?
Just think about it.
The
If you
dirty
could combine the
secrets.
knowledge of every single person in Sumeru, then you can basically turn Sumeru City into a single massive brain. This hive mind could make breakthroughs in problems that even the smartest geniuses can't crack.
An excellent deduction. And the analogy comparing Sumeru City to a massive brain? I love it. In that case,
President Shane, thank you. Welcome, Echo Jojo.
terminals right away. Maybe that'll solve this problem.
Yeah, I was only wearing this for show in the first place.
What?
Didn't expect the sages to cook up
She
such a
can't hear that
conspiracy.
crackling girl.
Mark my words. When this is over, I'm getting evidence and exposing this whole thing to the public.
How does everyone feel? Huh? What is it?
I feel like at the end of every day.
Oh, that! Paimon knows what you're talking about. It's a single soft beep that sounds like it's coming from the Akasha terminal.
The sound of a beep. Could it be a prompt tone for when the Akasha is operating?
That's probably an important clue. We weren't using our terminals, but we heard a beep anyway. Traveler, did you hear that?
Oh my god.
I heard it too. Our ears aren't messing with us. There was definitely a beep, but it sounded like it was...
You know what I want? I want...
We took
That Danger Girl sounds always as nice Paimon. Oh. You know what I want? I want this game to become super duper horror like super duper dark. Like you see like dead bodies everywhere or something like that, and you have to investigate a murder. Like, oh wow, that would be so great. That'd make it fun. Wrong game, evidently. Not super dark as in like scary, like visually, like jump scares and all, but like, you know, do some investigation. They're not fond of that in more ways than yes, they didn't add some melanin in this game.
Paimon remembers everything!
Oh, it's daytime.
Good. You adapted quickly this time. We definitely took off our Akasha terminals last night, but we still heard that beep. Why is that?
Be implanted with another form of terminal?
But now we can at least confirm one thing. The Akasha definitely has something to do with whatever's trapping us in this cycle. Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. Why would the Akasha go this far if all it wants is everybody's wisdom? It's extremely difficult for lab rats in an experiment to understand why they're being treated the way they are. If we're lab rats, then what are you? Nahida, you've never told us anything about yourself. I guess I'm the moon.
She's illusion and
The
lies.
moon? Wasn't that the result of our divination?
Anyway, knowing who I am won't help you get closer to the truth, so you should focus on other things. Don't get distracted and miss any clues.
Okay then. Dia helped us a lot yesterday, so let's go find her. If Paimon's reading the time correctly, those kidnappers should be showing up soon.
Ah, there you are. I've already taken care of those kidnappers. My lady, did you get hurt?
Dia?
What's wrong? Why are you both gawking at me like that?
You didn't get hurt this time.
Huh? What do you mean this time? Why are you so surprised that I managed to get out unscathed? Those kids were amateurs. Shh! How did you know about my greatsword? I haven't told anyone about it. Please, don't tell Miss Dunyarzad.
So Dia's lost her memories after all.
Anything strange? You already know that I got a new greatsword. If I had to say something, it's weird how such a new weapon could feel so familiar. It's as if I've already used it to fight a countless number of battles.
You're saying that although you don't remember using it, your body feels like it does?
That's right. Both mercenaries and warriors heavily rely on muscle memory. Only knowing the theory of battle won't get you anywhere.
Traveler, what do you think?
Could that be because we removed our Akasha Terminal? This has never happened before.
Yeah! Paimon's feeling really hopeful. Oh, you're right!
How we broken free because we had the thing on our ear?
Something like this would have never happened!
I have no clue what you two are talking about, but it's still dangerous here, so...
So you want us to take Dunyarzad somewhere else to rest while you check if there are still more kidnappers around, right?
How did you know what I was gonna say? Can you read minds?
Forget it. Go and do your thing.
This is quite long. This goddamn slippery. It's giving, it really is giving some Life is Strange time travel. But it's interesting, it's cool that they added something new.
Finally nighttime. Aside from Dia not getting injured, everything seems to have stayed the same. Listen, Nahida, we found out that Dia got out just fine today.
You're gonna play some more rank from your Sumeru account? Yes, I'll be playing some TFT ranked or some Apex ranked.
Have we saved Dunyarzad?
Really? Good job on all that progress. Get some good sleep tonight.
Hey! What kind of an answer is that?
Tomorrow will come. Everyone assumes this is common knowledge, but the only way you can know that for sure is if you experience tomorrow. How many todays has it been? Is it possible that today will be followed by yesterday? Does tomorrow truly exist as anything beyond a made-up concept? It's even possible that this entire world is a lie, and the history of the whole world has just been one
Is it going to get like
endless
that philosophical?
Okay, no more. Paimon's brain is already shut down.
That's why it makes no sense to waste your energy thinking about things you will learn tomorrow. Get some good rest. You know, use the bathroom and flush your anxiety dookie away.
You know what?
Huh? Hold on, what did you just say?
I will.
Did Paimon hear you correctly?
I'm gonna go to the toilet and pee. Be right back. You know what? I will. Hello, back from my pee break.
Huh? People always say they feel a sense of relief after they take a duk-duk.
That's true.
That's why I suggested you could try that.
It's true.
That's so strange.
Isn't that what
So strange and so against common
Billie Eilish says? Like she likes to take a shit to calm down. Like that's the best thing.
just a minute ago. Yeah. Even though it's happy and lively at the Sub-Zero's festival every day,
Playing Kaka while playing TFT heaven. So true.
let's go back to our room.
Continue the harvest. Compared to what we stand to achieve, these
The
sacrifices.
Harvest. You know this game is Sword Art Online. Wasn't Sword Art one of the Sword Art Online movies? Like the one with like the musical girly? Like they were collecting
We're still in the same
memories or something. This is giving Sword Art Online, it really is. This is the Sword Art Online. Does anyone know Sword Art Online maybe ordination scale, ordinal scale. It's giving Sword Art Online ordinal scale. Like
Nahida, you already knew last night that we didn't break out of the Samsara? Why didn't you tell us?
Would there have been a point? You would have spent the night with new worries, with tomorrow still out of reach. In that case, you might as well rest within that brief moment of hope. An opportunity like that doesn't come by often, and I thought it might help you clear your minds.
Paimon thought that Duke did that! Whatever. Guess you were looking out for us after all.
Of course. In the time we've been together, you two have been everything to me.
Paimon's flattered and everything, but maybe you're taking things a little fast.
What I mean is, even though I had asked you to solve this puzzle, you two are still the only ones who can see me and sense my presence. In other words, if you weren't here, I may as well not exist. That's why you two have been everything to me. Get it?
oh, cute.
Nahida's talking about confusing stuff again.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. So, Traveler, did the new clues yesterday help you gain a new understanding of the situation?
Huh? Why are you scrapping your previous theory?
Those puzzles have been improving.
Oh yeah, you're right! Gosh, how did we not notice that? In a simple time loop, people's physical conditions should also reset.
So, what's your new hypothesis?
Let us think.
Okay, Nahida said, the Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. We've already experienced the Sub-Zeru's festival many times, and the day of the festival seems to be in a perpetual samsara. The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminals. Mercenaries rely heavily on muscle memory. And Dia was able to use her experience. The moon illusions.
Okay. Associate the bodily memory with this.
I can't.
So true. With this. Memories are deleted every day.
All our memories of a day are erased at the end of that day. Then we would unwittingly relive that same day again and again. If all our memories...
Well, I guess we can't do anything else, just submit conclusion. We are in a time it said our memories are being erased at the end of each day.
Oh! Then the beep we hear every night could just be indicating the deletion of our memories. That's why when we wake up, everyone thinks the Sub-Zero's festival hasn't happened yet, It's already the next day, but everyone still thinks it's the day before. But muscle memory can't be erased. That's why Dia has been getting better at using her greatsword. Now everything makes sense.
A brilliant deduction.
Okay.
Nahida, tell us if we're right or wrong.
But wouldn't that mean like things like become like
It's as if
gone?
you've mistaken a pyro crystal fly for a firefly in the night. You lost sight of its true nature because you focused too much on your perception that it glows.
That isn't simple at all.
Like if you're like cooking food and you have all your food in your fridge or whatever, like that would mean if we're going to the next day, eventually the food will run out or whatever. Like I don't know about this. I don't know about this theory.
Why don't you go talk to Miss Dia again? You might learn something new.
Right! She did help us find our latest clue after all. Let's go!
Find Dia again. This is quite an interesting story, I must say. At least this part. I'm quite interested.
There you are. Really took me a while to find you.
As expected, Dia also didn't get hurt today.
Get hurt? Why would I? Don't underestimate me.
Well, you're still getting used to your new greatsword.
Huh. Truth be told, I also think it's pretty strange. It just suddenly felt so familiar in my hands and... wait a second! How did you know I got a new greatsword to begin with? I didn't tell anyone about it.
Traveler, could you explain the situation to her today? Paimon's gotten a little sick of doing it. Oh, that works!
We lived through this same day many times, and I read through that every night.
What happened to you guys while I was gone? Did you get brainwashed by some cult?
Don't think too hard about it. Just take what we're saying at face value.
Alright then, let me get this straight. You're telling me that my body's already gotten used to this greatsword, but my brain just doesn't remember it?
Yes! Your memory's being erased every day!
Then I'd have to disagree. That's impossible.
Oh? Why do you think that?
If we've actually been reliving the Sub-Zeru's festival day after day, then what happened to the things we
Exactly,
used,
see?
the money we spent,
I literally said that. I literally said that.
Common sense says my wallet should have emptied itself a long time ago. There's no way I wouldn't have noticed that.
I thought about that too. But if the stage is behind it, if they utilize the entire city's resources as well as information supplied by the Akasha.
Right! They could use the Akasha to record what everyone did that day, and then use the city's resources to replenish everything!
Oh, right.
It's not very likely, but it's also not impossible.
No, it is impossible. I've got proof.
You have proof? Where?
You two are surprisingly serious about this nonsensical discussion. Fine, I'll play along for a little longer. Come with me, Miss Dunyarzad. Please come along as well. I still can't guarantee that this area is safe.
I wish Zhongli didn't get Zhongli last night. You needed me to manifest it for you. I'll manifest Zhongli for you. Let me roll it on your accounts. If you guys want me to roll on your account, I'll manifest new Luke, Sino, whatever, all these other characters for you. Just DM me your account on Twitter or Discord. Do I have a is my Discord? Do I have an update? It's an exclamation mark Discord.
Huh? This is a wooden training dummy. What about it?
See those marks on the dummy? Those are the result of several days' worth of practice. Let's say the sages didn't replace it every day. Shouldn't it be hacked to pieces by now?
That's true, but what if they did?
As if they're gonna replace everything in one day
Would have
or
had
one
to
night.
reproduce every mark I left during previous training sessions. I'm a professional fighter. My martial school has always emphasized the importance of refined control. The force, angle, and entry point of each strike is calculated and deliberate. That's why I remember every mark on the dummy, as well as my state of mind as I made each strike. It's just as they say, Each swordsman has their own unique style, and even the same swordsman can't make the same cut twice. It would be impossible to copy these marks.
Is it really impossible? What if they use some fancy machine to carve every single mark?
Wait, but if the
People often say that a camera's photo can never
they're taking
replace
our
an artist's painting
memories.
because
So what
the
if they took
former
the
has no
memories of
spirit to it.
Dia, and then implemented it in someone else, and then someone else recreated those exact cuts? My mind is so powerful like that.
The same thing applies here. At a mere glance, I can differentiate carved marks from the results of combat training. Whew, I hope that cleared things up for you. Hey, is this that new brain exercise game that's been super popular with the scholars lately? It's surprisingly fun. Anyway, it's getting late. I should escort Miss Dunyarzad to Nilu's stage. See you later.
What about my theory? Hello?
Back to square one. Is our memory deletion theory also wrong?
Hi, Nigel.
But at least we've reached some other conclusion. Yep, that's true. So, can we think of any new ideas right now?
Something else is strange.
Paimon feels like everything's been strange lately.
How come we've never thought about leaving the city?
Huh? Leaving the city? You're right! It's really strange how we never thought of such a simple solution! Many things should become clear if we can confirm the flow of time outside of the city. Paimon can't believe it! Did we miss this because we're tunnel visioning too hard on our other theories? Or because we're just too tired? How about we go back and ask Nahida? Maybe we've forgotten something about leaving the city.
It's quite a long story. I should probably unlock that waypoint. Let's unlock it first.
Early today. Did you find something new?
Sort of. We're mostly sure now that we're not in a time loop. And we also aren't in the real world. But at the same time,
so in a dream.
We have a new question.
Leaving the city. As far as I remember, you've mentioned your plans to do that twice before.
We did? But we don't remember anything. What happened after we talked about those plans? What did we say when we got back?
Let me think. I don't think you ever actually told me what the outcome was. Oh, it's probably more accurate to say that both times you never came back the whole night. But you two sometimes stay out the entire night anyway, so at the time, I didn't think too much about it.
You know what I'm curious about? People that write stories for video games. Like, obviously this can't possibly be like one person writing a whole story. It would have to be like a whole team of like writers creating a story for Genshin Impact or whatever game, like League of Legends or whatever. Like, how did they decide on the story? And how did the higher ups just approve of things? Did they just say, oh yeah, just go for it, this story's nice, go for it, bam 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 bam. Like, how does all this approval go and like the process? It wouldn't be so like difficult.
It is true that sometimes we lose track of time during our investigations. Before we know it, it'll already be the next day. But still, neither of us remember anything about leaving town.
Really? That's kinda strange. In theory, I should have already awakened all your memories.
Yep, something here's definitely fishy. Let's get to the bottom of this tomorrow.
Beep.
Our memories are back! About that... Well, where should Paimon begin?
Traveler, aside from your memories that were just restored, I have another message for you. Listen to it and you'll understand.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Festival. What?
Traveler, you should be missing 2 days worth of memories. Paimon will fill you in.
What is going on?
It's time to carry out our plan from yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Why can't we leave the city? What is the academia up to now?
Don't ask me. It's not like I can tell you anything. This is a
Why
direct
can't we
order
just
from the
use that
Grand
waypoint
Sage.
and just
wait
teleport
until
away?
tomorrow.
Like, damn.
I have a real emergency. My goods have already arrived at Port Ormos. If I don't hurry, they'll be stolen.
That's your problem. Make sure you make a request in advance next time.
But it's not like you can just predict business matters in advance.
What a flop.
It looks like the Academia already announced a lockdown for Sumeru City today. How completely unsurprising. Let's go and question them. Hello, sir. Why can't we leave the city today?
Here we go again. Don't ask me. I don't know either. We just received an order that no one is allowed to enter or exit Sumeru today. They didn't tell us anything else. Angering me won't get you anywhere. If I had that kind of insider info, I would have left this stupid post long ago.
Giving COVID lockdown.
It looks like he really doesn't know. If we can't get anything out of him, let's take matters into our own hands. Why don't we climb over the walls? Those
Or
guards
teleport
can't be
away.
everywhere
There's
at
no
once.
waypoint.
This is a good spot, and the guard hasn't noticed us at all. Let's hurry! Huh? Why? Are you going to leave Paimon behind?
Leaving a city might trigger disruptions to our memory.
But what if things get really weird out there and you get into some trouble? Then Paimon won't be able to help you. Oh, Paimon knows that Paimon can't do much, but
Oh my god, Paimon's so cute.
together, haven't we? Okay. Paimon will wait for you. Promise Paimon that you'll come back as soon as possible. Just a quick look. And please, be careful.
Look, but Paimon is so cute. I feel like I'm like one of the few people that actually like Paimon. You're all such haters. You're all such haters.
Memories! Traveler! Paimon thought Paimon would never see you again. You just disappeared. Paimon waited for you for hours and hours at the city wall and you never came back. You promised Paimon that you were only taking a quick look.
Oh my god, that's... My abandonment issues are kicking in.
Paimon, calm down. She's here now. I don't think she understood what you were saying.
Paimon doesn't care. Paimon wanted to go look for you, but you also said that Paimon should stay. Paimon was so worried and so scared the entire day.
Oh my god.
Okay. Paimon will forgive you. The most important thing is that you didn't actually disappear. Oh, Paimon was so scared that you had gone into another world.
Okay, Paimon, can you tell us your perspective of what really happened yesterday? I see. Using two people's different perspectives.
After that, you left the city. Paimon kept her eyes on you the whole time, but then you disappeared in an instant.
Huh.
No way! Paimon was watching you with the fullest attention.
It was kind of like that
What's your
teleportation that
perspective, Traveler? You sure you don't
the
have
girlie
any
did, the
memory
one
of
in the bed
this?
did.
I guess that explains everything. You also lost your memories the last 2 times you tried to leave the city. Those days' memories can't be awoken.
So, If we leave the city, our memories will be completely erased? It really sounds like something big outside of the city is being hidden on purpose. But this way, we'll also never discover what's outside.
Being gay is a sin, and Jesus
Thank you
died
for
for
the
our
sila
sin. Therefore, Jesus
Calvin.
died for the gays. And if you are not being gay, then he died for nothing, and you are bringing shame to his name. Amen. God bless the gays.
Luminum hand
I'm not used to
1.
being stared at.
I guess.
Well, okay. You want something that can pass on messages, right? Give me some time and take care of Dunyarzad for me.
Yep, now we're talking.
I'm done. Here you go.
What? Isn't this just an Akasha terminal?
I made some little changes. Akasha terminals are already capable of sending messages. I just tweaked it so that it could connect to any node.
To make something like this? Nahida, you really know the Akasha like the back of your hand. Anyway, we can use this now to record a message, right?
Yep. I'll help you save the messages. It should be pretty easy to use. I just can't guarantee the user's status and signal coverage when they're outside the city.
We'll never know until we try. At least we're taking the initiative now.
Read what Denny said. Hi, I have you that my forward your stream to my colleagues at EA. Response team was looking for Apex. Oh, okay, actually, I'm not sure what yeah. Wait, are you serious? What? Are you actually serious? Oh my god, this is my Apex Legends moment? You better not be joking here, Miss Demi. No jokes. And hi, Izzy! How are you? I'm guessing you've already passed the story?
Let's go then! Let's expose those sages!
I would love to get a Apex sponsorship or like moment. That'd be great.
Alright. Paimon isn't as worried about being separated since it happened once yesterday. But Paimon still isn't
So
happy
true, Izzy.
See you tomorrow, traveler!
So true. Not joking. I saw an email about looking for an LGBT Apex stream and immediately thought of yours. But I never sent an email. Is it like my managers? I never sent an email. I guess my managers are eating the slang. Oh my god. I work for EA, it's internal. Okay, Dimmy21. Okay. I mean, thank you so much. I would love that. Oh my god, thank you. Maybe we become Apex streamers now. I mean, I have been thinking about playing it more.
Yes. Although the signal was choppy and had some interference, we still managed to receive 2 messages from you when you were outside.
Okay, now that you understand what's going on, let's hear the messages together.
Let's hear it.
Can't go back. There are countless spaces here. Our Sub-Zero's festival in Sumeru City is just one of them. I've entered another space. Before me are flowing sandstone and howling fish. Impossible and surreal sights. All these spaces are empty. Except for the occasional ones that contain mute puppets rather than people. I can't sense any human presence.
That's one heck of an info dump. It sounds like you left the Sumeru city space when you set foot outside of the walls. But everything looked completely normal when Paimon was looking out from the inside. That's unbelievable. And if we take your word for it, the other spaces all had very weird contents.
I don't know the theory anymore. We in a dream or what?
Received it last night.
These spaces have been disappearing, one after the other, absorbed by something like a sun in the sky.
These different spaces are different memories and dreams.
Even the final space has also disappeared.
What is that?
Behind me, a lot of spaces just appeared again from thin air. I get it now. Those spaces are actually...
What is that? Oh my god. Why is it so serious?
Why did the message end right there? What did the traveler want to say? What are those spaces?
Probably because yesterday just happened to end at that moment.
Oh, right. Paimon did hear a beep from the Akasha. Did it come from here or from the message?
The message. It should have come from the Traveler's Akasha terminal.
After the beep, Traveler said even the final space has also disappeared.
Traveler, what do you think that final space could have been?
My pussy.
All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city had one thing in common. A lack of human presence. Was that space actually the real world? But wouldn't a real space just randomly disappearing like that be catastrophic? My impression is that each day in this samsara only ends at the sound of that beep from the Akasha.
Okay, so which one do we do?
All the bizarre spaces I...
So true. Let me just click anything. Can't fail. Genshin wasn't lethal.
After the sound of the beep, the final space, the Sub-Zero's festival, also disappears, and we're taken to the next day. Later on, Traveler also mentioned a bunch of new spaces materializing behind them. Do lots of new spaces appear every day? Paimon's head is spinning. Just what are these spaces anyhow?
What is going on?
Well, consider this. For all the horrors of the Archon War, at its heart, it was just a game where a bunch of gods fought over 7 seats.
It's giving No Game No Life. The gods fighting for the seat.
Maybe all they point to in the end is a small and simple secret.
Wow, the Archon War, huh? That's an analogy and a half. Hey, where are you going?
It's giving people got so positive that life and use Zhongli or Kaza to choose them. No, I play this game on easy mode with Zhongli. Like, it's the way I have never really cared about dodging. Ever since I got Zhongli, I have never cared about dodging abilities or like enemy stuff. I just tank everything. Hi, Nuclear.
Alright then, Paimon won't disturb you.
You're telling me we just sat there and we're just thinking for the whole entire day? Like, damn. Paimon's just there as well.
The dance of Sub-Zeros is about to begin.
Hi, Broga.
I'm going to go watch it.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead, Dunyarzad? We still have some other stuff to do first.
Okay then. See you later.
Have you figured it out yet, Traveler? Time is ticking away. Awesome, what is it?
What is the answer?
Oh, wait, no. Let's meet up with Nahida first. You can tell us both together. This time, we're gonna get to the truth.
Are we? Are we gonna get to the truth? Are we? No. No, because I look at Zhongli people and they just stand there. No, I do that. I just stand. Wow, I'll fight for my life and run around even though
back. I've been waiting forever for you two. Judging by the looks on your faces, are you ready to take your Sub-Zero's exam and graduate from the festival? Okay. First off, have you discovered the hidden truth?
Have I?
Okay, Nahida's... I've already experienced the Sub-Zero's... All the bizarre spaces I saw outside the city... Those spaces remind me of... dreams. Like the one I had in the Avidia Forest. Except... these have no sign of human presence.
Dreams.
The moon illusions... People in Sumeru don't dream. What a strange phenomenon. We are all in a dream. It isn't that the people of Sumeru don't dream. Rather,
Didn't I say this? Didn't I say this? That we're in a dream, they're taking away our dreams.
People in Sumeru think they don't dream, but the truth is the Akasha steals their dreams without them knowing it. And those spaces with no human presence are stolen dreams without their host. That would explain why they sounded so weird when she was trying to describe them. Huh. So people in Sumeru do dream after all. In fact, we're all in one big dream together right now.
Correct answer. Now, how did you conclude that the Akasha is capable of this? The Akasha relies on the power of a gnosis to operate. It is the manifestation of the God of Wisdom's... It compiles the wisdom of the entire populace. And it grants knowledge to the people.
I guess you can't, it doesn't matter what I choose.
Oh, okay. Those dream-controlling creatures in the forest also get their power from the Dendro Archon, right? That would explain why the Akasha has the ability to control people's dreams too. But is stealing everyone's dreams really how the Akasha compiles their wisdom? Isn't there anything more to it than that?
Dreams are fantastical, complex, and full of imagination. People's brains are the most active when they're dreaming. In other words, dreams are rich bundles of human wisdom.
So in other words, the complete opposite of how Hypatia understood it. Paimon remembers her
They
saying
don't.
that
The old people do not like the new way of wisdom. They want to maintain the old ways of, like, preserving old wisdom, concrete shit.
So it was all a dirty trick.
All these dreams, they hate the
Real story is
dreams.
that the sages from the academia are using the Akasha to steal people's dreams for their own use, huh?
Oh? By the sounds of it, you understand the current situation.
Conservative Queen Blair can never, honestly.
So then, what about the Samsara?
The beep is a prompt tone for Akasha operations. We still hear it every night, even though we removed our Akasha terminal. Those spaces kept disappearing before my eyes. But as soon as that beep sounded, many more spaces materialized.
It's the way this whole entire quest line, like this, the Traveler has had more voice lines than the whole entire game, like the rest of the game.
Those dreamscapes kept vanishing. But as soon as that beep sounded, more new spaces appeared.
Oh, I didn't mean to associate, whoops. Mass production of dreams.
Correct. The Akasha is keeping each person's brain in a constant dream state, but also separating their consciousness from their own dream. Their disembodied consciousness is placed inside the collective dream of the Sub-Zero's festival along with everyone else's, while their now vacant dreams are harvested by the Akasha. No one is any the wiser as another day passes in the dream, and so begins another samsara cycle. People wake up to yet another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival. The dreams that belong to them are once again harvested by the Akasha, and so it continues.
So, this is like a dream factory, and the Akasha is a dream harvesting machine. Did Paimon get that analogy right?
Very good, Paimon. Using analogies well is an excellent habit to get into.
Okay, so that beep we keep hearing is actually from our real-life Akasha terminals. Taking off our terminals in this dream doesn't do anything.
Alright, last question. Who am I?
Well, we already know the lesser Archon Kusanali.
They say that alchemical divination is the Dendro Archon's divine revelation. So then, if Nahida has referred to herself as the moon... Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions a hint that we're all dreaming? Now that I think about it, wasn't illusions hinting at the sage's deception of Sumeru's people?
I think they made a mistake. I think this is meant to be lies. Flop game. All this money, all the money that you got from the Genshin community, and you make this flop mistake. My goodness.
So you noticed.
You are less a lot, Kusanali.
I thought that one would be the hardest question. That's why I put it last.
That wasn't hard at all. Even Paimon guessed that. Everything about you is different. We just didn't want to expose
Oh, okay,
you.
so true, Paimon, so true.
Now that you mention it, Nahida, you've been hinting to us since the very beginning. It's funny. Thinking back to when we were asking all over the place for info about Lesser Lord Kusanali. Paimon didn't expect to meet you like this.
Yes, those can wait until we're back in real life. On the other hand, I'd be happy to answer any more questions you have about here and now.
Why couldn't you simply tell us the truth?
You asked me this question before. My answer was, it would literally blow your minds. Now that you know this is all a dream, this answer should hopefully make more sense. Have you heard the saying, don't wake a sleepwalker? Likewise, if someone suddenly had told you all this instead of you learning it on your own, your notion of reality and dream would be thrown into irreversible confusion. I couldn't expose you to that kind of risk. That's why I could only give you very subtle hints and some suggestions. Long story short, I'm really sorry I had to keep you guessing.
I didn't get it, but sure, whatever.
Firstly, this dream we're in is completely based on reality. People have already experienced this Sumeru's festival, so it would be very difficult for them to find anything that strikes them as surreal. Secondly, you're probably wondering why people don't have any memories from earlier samsara, right? That's because people don't remember their dreams most of the time anyway. And in any case, their actual dreams are being taken away from them by the Akasha. So whenever they wake up in this dream of the Sumeru's festival, they don't remember anything from their previous identical dream.
That reminds Paimon. Traveler had a dream when we were in the Avidia forest, but couldn't see what it was about after waking up. Is that an example of what you mean?
Yes. Only after receiving the blessing of Dendro can a person gain the Dendro element's dream-enhancing power. That explains the feelings of déjà vu. Meanwhile, everyone else has no idea that they are in the Sumeru's festival samsara, while their dreams are stolen from them over and over again.
Okay.
Can humans really keep dreaming forever like this? Will it ever end? And if so, when?
We might say your mental fatigue has already answered this question. Eventually, there's only so much that people can tolerate. Especially those whose health is compromised to begin with, like Dunyarzad. This relentless exploitation takes an even harder toll on them.
People's lives are at stake here, and nobody knows a thing! We've got to put a stop to this!
I know, right? Why did they have to base this dream on my birthday?
Yes, why is it on this
be a coincidence?
festival?
Even you don't know the reason? Wow, now that's strange.
The Academia sages are determined to harvest lots of dreams in a short time, no matter the cost. They have to be up to no good. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Traveler, do you have any information?
Those spaces remind me of dreams. Okay, Nahida said, the Grand Sage said, go celebrate the birth of that god to your heart's content.
He hates you,
Celebrate the birth
Kusanali.
of that god? Could it mean...
Could it mean what? I don't even know.
Deceiving the people of Sumeru with no regard for their safety. No matter what they're trying to do, this is unforgivable. After we end the Sub-Zero's festival, Samsara, we have to look into them.
How can the sages of the Academia do this behind their Archon's back? This is ridiculous!
In the end, I'm just the moon. The real sun is long gone.
A sun and a moon? Nahida's talking in riddles again.
Bye.
Oh, we're out of time today.
I'll tell you how to break free of the samsara tomorrow. See you then.
Good morning, Nahida. Wait. Now that Paimon remembers everything, should we instead say good morning, Lesser Lord Kusanali? Hey! What's wrong, Nahida? You don't look too good.
I'm afraid that what you're thinking right now is correct.
She died?
Did Dunyarzad already disappear? No way! Are we too late?
The real Dunyarzad's consciousness has indeed disappeared.
Oh,
It can no longer
no.
endure the constant dream harvesting.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I barely even knew her. Well.
Paimon can't believe it. Wait, so what
Okay,
about that
then.
other Dunyarzad? Just what is she? Is she also going to disappear?
She's actually something like a puppet, but not completely. The real Dunyarzad's consciousness could no longer keep playing her role in this dream.
What?
So another Dunyarzad appeared to replace her in the dream. Just like the grass and the trees, that Dunyarzad is just a building block of the dream that helps to keep it going.
But personality-wise, she's nothing like the real Dunyarzad.
Puppets are stiff, and can't copy a living person's vitality. After all, they're just there as filler. You know, speaking of which,
I feel the queen.
the old Dunyarzad might not have been too different from a puppet.
Dunyarzad truly believed that she met you within her consciousness, and it was you who inspired her. So you do remember her after all.
Yes. Back then, her family was overly protective of her. No one cared about her personality or thoughts. It was as if she only lived to stall her Elazar. I just gave her a little wisdom so she could look at life in a new way. So that she could be her own person. But even so, she's still...
It meant a lot to
far from
her.
it. I'm still a long way off from being a real Archon. I couldn't even save her. If I were a competent Archon, I wouldn't have let my most faithful follower die at the Sub-Zero's festival with so many regrets.
You flop.
Please don't beat yourself up over it, Nahida. It's the sage's fault, and theirs alone.
I'm not beating myself up. All I did was to rationally observe the distance between myself and a real Archon.
Don't be like that, Nahida. Even real Archons are still allowed to be sad.
It's giving flop Archon. Like, damn, you guys are really gonna be rolling for
To prevent more
her.
tragedies like this, we must end the samsara as soon as possible.
Great, but how do we do that?
I like her eyes.
Although the Sub-Zero's festival dream is under the Akasha's control, only humans can dream. Even the Akasha is unable to create them. That means this dream belongs to a host who created it.
Huh? So, how should we find that person?
Well, if this is someone's dream, then everything here must come from deep within their consciousness. Which means, with the power of imagination, they can change anything in this dream.
Imagination? What do you mean by that?
Imagination means breaking through what you perceive as normal. Like when a server at a tavern brings a plate to you, you'd naturally assume that food is on it. However, if you're the dream's host and you become aware that you're dreaming, when you imagine gold and more on the plate, the dream will respond in kind.
That's wrong. Absolutely not. That doesn't work. Let me tell you, when I'm flying in my dream and I realize I'm flying, let me tell you, I do not stop flying. When I'm flying in my dream, what happens is I'm flying really slowly and the feeling isn't actually flying, it's me swimming in the air. Because I think like my body doesn't have any actual experience of flying in the air, like with the wings and all. So like I'm actually trying to recreate it with experiences that I've had in my life that is similar, and it's swimming. Swimming is the only thing that's close. So when I'm flying, I'm like flapping my arms or whatever, like doing whatever, but it's just like really just me kicking and swimming, like the motions of swimming and moving in the air like that. So it's like, even if I'm aware that I'm dreaming, I don't start flying faster, bitch, I'm slow. Like if I'm trying to fly away from like a killer or something, bitch, I'm dead. Alright, bitch, I'm dead. I like dying in my dreams. Oh. Dying in your dreams is quite scary. You wake up instantly.
But right now, our host is unaware that this is a dream. No matter how many times they're served, it will always be food.
I will say, sometimes when I have noticed, or sometimes when I recognize this is a dream, I take advantage of it. Like if it's a hot guy or whatever, I take advantage of it. I'm like, oh wow, this is a dream, I can do whatever I want. I don't know if you guys have done that before. But I've done it like once or twice.
Find some way to make that person realize that they're dreaming. Usually, once that happens, the person will wake up and the dream samsara will be broken.
How are we going to find them, though? If it could be anyone, it'd be like looking for a needle in a haystack. And even if we did find them, how are we supposed to make them realize they're dreaming?
The best dreams I have are the ones with magic in them. Like when I have magic and I can like do whatever and like shoot spells and blah 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 blah. Those are the best dreams, but they don't happen very often, I must say. I wish I could just like, you can control like, oh, I want to dream with magic or whatever, I want to dream to fly. I don't really remember the last time I had a dream.
After all, like you said, don't wake a sleepwalker.
It's extremely difficult, yes. But the only ones who can do it are you two. Remember, everything you've achieved up to this point has all been for the sake of finding the host and ending the samsara. As for me, during this time, I'll be out of town.
Out of town? Are you going to that place full of dreams where the traveler went?
Yes. I want to try something. There must still be a small wisp of possibility. Hurry and go. Dreams are supposed to be fantastical, romantic, and full of pleasant surprises. Unnecessary things like this samsara need to end.
Say true, girly girl.
Paimon's still a little upset that we've come this far only for Dunyarzad to... She was such a good person, with such a simple wish. But fate was against her. Yeah. Saving Dunyarzad is what kept us going this whole time. But we mustn't lose hope, Traveler. Dunyarzad would definitely want to see us save everyone else. So let's break the samsara for her sake.
Yes, let's break through this.
Do you think the sages would get one of their own to be the host of this stream? Feels like it would be easier to control it that way, no?
Being gay is a sin, And Jesus died for our
Thank you for the Sister Somebody with the Prime sub. Thank you. For those that don't know, if you have an Amazon Prime account, you can get Twitch Prime, which lets you subscribe to your favorite streamer for free. Also, it's 30% off subs this month, so if you would like to support me, please consider subscribing.
Huh. That's true. Plus, the sages probably weren't counting on there being other factors beyond their control, like Nahida and us. So, who do you think the host of the dream is?
Maybe Ferris, the Knight of Love.
Oh, that would make sense. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, is a symbol of the whole Sumeru's festival, right? Pretty core character. Let's go ask him some questions, shall we?
Let us go to him. Oh, that's so. Oh my god, that's so scary, Trey.
You're back. You left in a hurry last time. Is everything okay?
Everything's fine. Just, it's a little hard to explain. Would you mind taking part in a little experiment with us?
An experiment? That came out of nowhere. I'm listening, though. What do you need me to do?
Could you make a wish?
You want me to make a wish? Is that a new Sub-Zero's festival tradition or something?
Less questions, more wishing!
Okay. My wish. Okay. I'm a little nervous saying this out loud, but I want Miss Dunyarzad to be happy.
Oh, how nice of him.
Oh.
I noticed earlier that she looked a bit down, and she wasn't really talking to anyone. She just doesn't seem like herself. She's always so gentle and kind. And all the kids love her.
So true.
I've also wondered if the reason she asked me to be Fairest Knight of Flowers is because I'm special to her, or something.
Is this a love moment?
So, you have a crush on Dunyarzad?
I thought he was giving Fruity with all these flowers.
Oh, is it that obvious? After what I just said, I guess it is.
Oh, how cute. Simp.
When she placed the hat of the Knight of Flowers onto my head, she said to me, I want everyone to have a happy Sub-Zero's festival. What she didn't realize was that I'm not that interested in how everyone else feels. In that moment, I just wanted to be her Knight of Flowers for the rest of my life. 50 years, 100 years, I'll serve her till the end of time.
Simp.
Okay, yeah, that was a bit much. Felt like the right moment to get it off my chest, but that was pretty embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready to make my wish.
Would you date someone with like a mustache like that? I don't know if I would.
Right now
I don't like a mustache look.
Here goes.
Please come true.
I'm gonna open my eyes. Oh, you're...
What?
Fucky? Sorry, but only one portion of Yelda candies per person. Back home you go.
I thought he was swearing at us or something like that. Fucky.
Nice try, you two. Anyway, never mind. I don't need to see her appear right in front of me. As long as she's happy.
Guess he isn't the host of this dream.
Fuck you.
Should have expected it.
Fuck you. Fuck you, mate.
It seems like everyone who knows Dunyarzad loves her, but none of them has any idea that she...
My lady, step back.
Oh?
That sounds like Dia! Oh, right. This is when Dunyarzad bumps into the kidnappers. Huh? But Dia can handle them. Hey, Traveler!
I like the music here.
Oh, it's you. Great timing. Please take... Hey, this is my job. The homie Yanni's pay me, not you. You... Fine, alright. Knock yourself out. Why are you so worked up anyway? It's not like I don't trust your fighting skills. Anyway, watch yourself.
Not the walking away. Hello? Are you meant to be running?
So you got yourself some backup. Suit yourself. You're going down.
Boink.
Advance! Everyone on me!
Give up.
Try to keep up.
This is what you hate, right, Izzy?
Stabilize.
You just stand still. This is what you hate, right?
Solidify. Order guide you.
Oh. New mechanics.
Your life is mine.
I love playing easy mode. Oh my god, come back down.
That's close enough.
This one. Stabilize.
Charge!
Solidify.
Advance.
I'm getting very weak. Not my ultimate flopping indoors, like damn.
I'll be back.
Traveler, were you just taking your anger out on those guys? You and Nahida both. Dunyarzad wouldn't want to see you two like this. Oh, and speaking of her, Paimon just remembered something.
What is as a healer and sometimes I take damage. I don't want to. I can't stand not being full HP.
Because she wanted to pick something up.
I would get seasick Noelle if I could.
Because she had forgotten something. Okay, so Paimon's memory is working so far. Anyway, Paimon also remembers that she is staying somewhere around here. She pointed it out to us the night before the Sumeru's festival. Yeah, even if it's only a tiny clue, it'll probably still help us more than this needle in a haystack search. This is the place. It's rude to enter other people's spaces without permission, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
It's because it's that no.
Okay. Paimon's gonna take a peek inside. This was only a temporary residence, so there was pretty much nothing inside except this book on the table.
Hold on.
Should we open it?
Well, I ain't reading any of this.
Wow. Dunyarzad wrote all of this. Sounds like she was always thinking of us even while we were away. Even though she was also busy preparing for the Sumeru's festival and had all her health problems to worry about. She must have wanted to give this to us as a gift on the day of the Sumeru's festival, right? If we hadn't found this book, we never would have known. But now that we know, we can't even thank her. Hey! Where are you off to now?
Doing the visual rocks are broken. Is this going to end? Like, damn. You guys telling me you did this all in 1 day or 2 days? Let's give me some touch some grass challenge.
It's Dunyarzad's puppet. Traveler? You must be exhausted. Come to think of it, we've been stuck in this place for a really, really long time. Heck, even the last time we were chatting happily with Dunyarzad feels like an eternity ago.
Oh my goodness. When I speak on the chasm and event, you do not have to burn I had.
Paimon still remembers when we were sitting here, and the way her eyes sparkled when she talked about Milu's dance of Sub-Zerus.
I can barely recall it.
There will always be frustrations in life, but I know that the point of living is not to leave behind any regrets.
That was what the real Dunyarzad said, wasn't it? Does that mean...
Yes, Traveler. What is it?
Oh, so she's still just a puppet. But just now, how come... What? Where are we going this time?
What is going on? I like how they give emphasis like Tepe and Dunyarzad these focus are true. Only for them to die. Both of them died now that I think about it.
If you continue to resist, we will have to order an investigation into every single event organizer. The Grand Sage has already granted you much leniency. I advise that you exercise tact.
How did things turn out like this?
Do I get to beat these bitches up? I will manifest Neely for you is here.
You don't have to get involved. He's a sage from the academia. I don't want to drag you into this.
Traveler.
Traveler? What the heck are you doing? If you get arrested by the academia, that's another day gone to waste.
Why are they staring at me?
Wait, they're not reacting. Have they been scared stiff? Oh, of course! If this is the sage's plan, they wouldn't put themselves through this.
What?
So they're just substitutes.
What is this? What happened to the Grand Sage and his entourage? Like I said, they symbolize the goddess of flowers. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct after her death.
Yes. The Greater Lord brought forth new Padisaras in memory of the goddess of flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful shade of purple.
What's going on?
That beautiful shade of purple. Aren't these flowers real Padisaras? Just like the ones from the legend? I didn't even notice. Dunyarzad, did you find these?
But didn't you just say all the real flowers went extinct after the goddess of flowers passed away? So how?
Nearly close your eyes. Imagine the Grey Sage and... Well, the Grand Sage and his entourage are not here in front of you.
You guys are acting weird. But okay, I'll try. Hey!
Oh my god, the power of manifestation!
It disappeared! So Nilu's the host! What a surprise! Purple body Saras don't exist in the real world anymore. But in Nilu's subconscious, they can appear as decorations on the stage. It's just like the example Nahida told us. People assumed there will be food on a plate, and Nilu assumed there would be real Patty Saras in the flower pots. So when you saw the flowers, you instantly knew it was Nilu? But if we want to end the samsara, we need the host to become aware that they're dreaming. How should we make Nilu realize that?
Am I dreaming?
Yes, you are.
Huh?
So I'm right. Is this Lesser Lord Kusanali responding to our celebration of the Sub-Zeru's festival?
Wrong guess, but you aren't completely wrong either. The point is, what made you think this is a dream? As far as you know, people in Sumeru don't dream, right?
Yeah, but have you heard the tale of the first sage? To prevent a calamity, he went on a journey to find the Dendro Archon.
Ooh, sounds familiar. Dunyarzad told us a story like that when we first arrived in Sumeru City. So it was about the first sage, huh?
Yep, but in the part you heard, he hadn't become the first sage yet. There's more to the story. His piety and wisdom were acknowledged by the Dendro Archon, and she finally gave her blessing to him. All kinds of spectacular scenes appeared in front of the first sage, as if all the knowledge in the world was being painted onto a canvas right before him. He was captivated. After who knows how long, he mastered all the knowledge he could comprehend. Afterward, he said to the Dendro Archon, "I miss my parents, my wife, and my children. I've been away from home for far too long. They must be worried." The Dendro Archon smiled. The next second, the sage found himself lying in his bed, as if he had just woken up from a dream. His wife, lying next to him, said, "You're off to search for the Dendro Archon today, aren't you? Have a safe journey, my love." In the end, the first sage took care of many disasters in Sumeru City, and founded the Academia. What a happy ending.
I got a little lost in that.
The first sage was dreaming ever since the beginning of the story? He never went on his journey?
Yes. But his faith and determination were conveyed to the Dendro Archon, so she blessed him in the form of a dream.
Paimon understands where you're coming from now. That's a really interesting connection. But we really gotta wake up soon, like the sage in the story.
I see. Well, it just so happens that today's Sub-Zeru's festival is almost over too.
She's finally gonna dance.
Since we're in a dream, let's make this final dance of Sub-Zeru's as beautiful
Finally! Oh my goodness. Finally. Oh, am I blocking it? Am I blocking the dance? Should I move my camera? Oh my god. Am I blocking shit?
The wait is over, everyone. I dedicate this to our god.
It's so weird. I could have watched this on YouTube, but I purposely avoided this. Okay, music. I wasn't expecting such a happy type of beat. It's kind of giving like resort holiday type of music. Oh, is she deleting everything?
I'd be lying if I said I had no regrets. I would have loved to see Nilou's dance.
Quite pretty. Are we waking up from the dream? Is that why everything is getting deleted? Honestly, this actually ate up Ayaka. The way Ayaka's dance is getting boring. He ate up Ayaka. If you guys are rolling for Neely, DM me on Twitter or on Discord, and I will manifest Neely for you. I will roll on your account and get you Neely. Trust.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, Paimon feels like she's been asleep for the longest time. Paimon's head feels super heavy. Paimon thinks it was after the Sub-Zero's festival. The Sub-Zero's festival? Have we finally escaped from the Sub-Zero samsara? Quick! Take off your Akasha terminal!
Did we finally escape? Like, damn. I'm quite hungry, I wanna eat. Apparently she's a main DPS. Neely's meant to be a main DPS.
She's not in her room. What happened? Huh? What usual spot?
Usual spot. Well, sub DPS. Oh my gosh, she's alive!
Well done, Traveler and Paimon.
Not this Catherine sounding like this.
Thank you, Dunyarzad, for organizing the Sub-Zero's festival for me.
Wait, isn't this
sorry, who
Kusanali?
Dunyarzad!
Kusanali's voice?
You're okay! Oh, don't scare us like that!
Oh, Traveler Paimon. I have something amazing to tell you. I just had a dream, and I saw Nilou performing the dance of Sub-Zero's.
Oh. Oh, it's done now. Well, shall we talk to them?
You're actually Nahida, aren't you? Paimon felt like Catherine was acting weird when we met.
I would not be wishing for Neely, unfortunately.
Dunyarzad, did you save her?
It's a really long story.
I'll be rolling up for Neely on your account, Stones, if you guys want. I'll wish on your account. Just DM me. I'll manifest it for you with streamer luck.
How about by the Traveler's favorite bench?
Okay, we finally finished it there. I have been streaming this for like 4.5 hours now. That was quite a long journey. I was actually quite interested in it, and I quite like the dialogue options they kind of had. It's not like it was kind of giving me Life is Strange without like any penalties, because I guess this game is not meant to be like a hard game or anything. So if you click the wrong options, like whatever. But that was kind of interesting. They should do more of that stuff. They should like spice up the game a bit more. Quite like that. But anyway, I am going to end the Genshin stream right here. I'm gonna eat because I'm quite hungry. We'll explore more of Sumeru another day. And again, if you guys want me to wish on your account, if you want Neely, or if you want whatever character like Saino or whatever, I would love to roll on your account. So DM me on Twitter or Discord preferably. My Discord is Luminum2536. You can DM me on that, and yeah, I would love to roll on your account, and I will manifest it for you. I'll win the 50-50. Thank you for the sub, Sage. Thank you. Can you full cooking me for me? Yes, just DM me your account. DM me your account. Okay, I'm gonna eat. We're just gonna watch some YouTube now.